Hi, everybody. Eric is changing his shirt real quick. So he's like, don't go live yet. How are you tonight? He had to hurry up and change his clothes because he's walking around in something else.
What's going on, everybody?
How are you?
How are you?
No, not you. I'm talking to everybody out there.
Okay.
How are you? Abigail's over there making fun of us. Why are you going to do it all tall?
What's going on, everybody? So glad you're in here tonight. Tonight is December 9th.
The 9th.
Can you believe it? December 9th. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, Christmas is around the corner.
Yeah.
And whether you celebrate the New Year or not, the New Year's around the corner.
Yeah. 15 days away. Christmas is 15 days. It's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, I'm glad you're good with math.
A little over 15 days.
Because I would have to sit there and like...
Well, 15 because like Christmas Eve is 15
And you
days
probably
away.
do like some kind of secret thing that you do where you're like...
January, February, March, April,
You're not
May,
in the
June,
camera.
July, August, September, October, November, December.
Nobody can see that.
28.
There
Yeah.
you go.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Anybody else do that? Look, we have 3 people watching now because they're like, doggone, these people are weird.
They're late, and you got people coming in here, and they're like, "What exactly?
What is she
this show
doing?
about?
She's counting on her knuckles.
What is this show
Counting on her
about?"
knuckles. Boop, 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 boop.
So last week we talked about stinky fingers, and now they're talking about counting knuckles.
We were talking about stinky fingers. We're talking about stinky
stinky fingers.
Okay, it's stinky fingers.
All right, I'm gonna try to stop banging into the table a little bit.
I know it's so hard. We need to just go back to our.
All right, so everybody that's in here,
Give us hello to everybody.
give us the old 5x5.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know why that's so weird. I still can't figure out what 5x5 means. Even though people try to explain it, it's like one of those things that just does not make sense.
You're square. You're square. Square.
We're gonna have to work on your shapes. I'm glad our kids are homeschooled
Square.
because now they're going to
It's a
know all
square.
about.
I don't know if it's a
Shapes.
square or not. My fingers don't
We
do
just
it.
lost 2
Yeah,
viewers.
Abigail
because
said
of
they
that.
told us last week. Hey, Casey. Hey, Raquel. I was wondering if I should show up for the second hour because the technical difficulties happened in the first.
I think we've been getting it worked out.
Don't
though.
say that. Shh. Don't say that.
Oh, you didn't wash your hands again?
I did. They smell fresh. Hey, Rebecca Davis. How are you? What is our favorite colors? My favorite color is pink. I love pink. Everything pink.
My favorite color is blue. I love blue.
Pink, pink.
And pretty much, it's usually like a navy blue or maybe sometimes a royal blue. Smoke blue is okay, but pretty much any blue if I had to choose. One color I would not pick. If you had to pick one color that you would never, ever go to, what would it be?
I don't know. I like all the colors.
You like all colors?
I think so.
You know what my most unfavorite
Your
color
most
is?
disliked color? What is it?
Look, now everybody's like, they're homeschooled?
Yeah. What is
Cool.
it? What's your most disliked color?
Most disliked color all time. Red.
What? You're literally wearing a maroon shirt.
This is not red.
What do you? That is red.
It's a distant relative.
It's red.
No,
Hey.
not red. This is like a burgundy color.
Daz is here. Lisa's here. Casey's here. Gear grinding. 19's here. He's gonna make some fried chicken disappear, so it'll be a while before I do any more typing. That's cool. That's cool. Get it done.
Hey, he's a magician.
Marino's here. Go back, scroll back up and see how everybody's here.
I
No jelly beans tonight, Jason.
Hold on, I gotta fix this camera. Hold on.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
There was something on the lens.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It's still there. Look, it's right there. Look. It's
on your face.
No, it's not. Maybe it's on the screen.
It's on the screen.
No, it's not.
It's not on the screen.
No.
I don't see it on your face right here. I'm looking.
Anyway,
I'm looking on here. Joy.
red. So red is the most disliked color. Maroon is not red. Thank you. It's A&M. LOL. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my word.
That's Texas Tech. Guns up is Texas Tech.
He does not know his stuff.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
oh,
You knew that?
prepper. No, I don't know that, but I wouldn't be throwing like college signs that I didn't know. I don't even know what that means. Stop. You're going to offend people. Hey, Blue Farm. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Grandmama goes. G-Mama.
Grows.
G-Mama grows.
It's grows.
I said grows. Hey, Scott. Rambling with the Brooms. Who else is here? Carla's here. Dave's here.
Texas Carnivore.
Yep.
I call him.
Nick's here. Nick and
Pops.
Danielle. Let's see.
Raquel, Lisa. Let's see who else we got.
Henry Leslie Vermont. Hello, how are you?
Oh, what's going on? I think they were here last week though.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Bullfrog Backyard Homestead. Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
Welcome. Usually got to hang around. Yeah, I think they're new. You got to hang around a little bit just to get, the feel of things here. Because sometimes we're pretty boring and other times we're pretty comical. I think sometimes we can be boring.
Why would you say that?
Well, when you're telling a story sometimes.
If you're trying to get people to watch a show, you don't tell them sometimes we're boring.
I'm going to be honest with you. Just like if I'm trying to sell something.
I know, but you got to fix it up somehow. You can't just tell people you're boring.
Okay, we're not boring. Together, we're not boring. Sometimes independently, when we tell stories, we're not as animated as together. There you go.
That was an animated smile.
Basically, sometimes people leave when Eric tells long stories and they give him a hard time.
Are you serious right now?
Ask Troy. Where's Troy? Is he in
Where
here?
is Troy? All right. Let's see who else we got in here. Mad Acre Farms. I believe they are over in Australia. Is that right?
I don't know. Yes, I think so. Oh, yes. Mad Acre Farm. Yes.
I think we saw them on Sweeney's.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
Yes, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Okay.
We're going international, people. We're going international.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We got Dad's up in this joint.
Yeah. Wait, what was the newer one I said? We just said hi to. No jelly beans tonight.
Let me go back up.
Bullfrog Backyard Homestead. That's cool.
There you go. Bullfrog Backyard Homestead. If you guys don't mind, if you mind sharing your name.
Oh, I can't do this no more because people can see my roots. It's really bad.
Everybody knows you're not really blonde.
What?
You don't think they knew? You're shorter than everybody. So as soon as they come up on you, they're like, oh.
Hey, the benefit of YouTube is you see me face on.
Plus, they can see the color of your eyebrows. So just saying.
My eyebrows disappear halfway so they could think it's an ombre.
Oh, people are doing that nowadays, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Coloring them eyebrows up?
Yeah.
Blue
Maroon
Farm.
Is totally red.
Do you have Blue Farm's first name?
Blue Farm, I do not. I've seen them on other places too.
Blue Farm, if you don't mind giving us your name, we'd appreciate it. G Mama Grows. If you don't mind sharing your name, we'd love to have it. If not, that's okay too.
Scott said, Liberty and Garrett are in the comments. Are turned off for them. Wait, they're in the comments. They're turned off for them though.
What?
I don't know.
All right, Lisa.
Thank you, Off the Wall Prepper.
Lisa Colovi, what's going on?
Lisa Colovi's here.
Where'd you see Off the Wall Prepper?
He's there.
There you go. Okay, I see him.
So
Scott's here.
Oh,
he's
Carla's got to go. She got to be out. She said, "I'm leaving."
He's always trolling.
You need to keep going.
Is that because I said something about the eyebrows?
Scott said
round the hay bale. What? Wait, what?
What? Hey, round the hay bale. How
up in this joint?
Look,
he must have thought he was coming over on Yogi Hollow.
Casey snuck out. And
we'll have our walk-up music in like Biggie Smalls and stuff.
Yeah, look, Scott said if Eric starts you're on it right now. See?
Yeah.
If Eric tells stories, I perk up and listen. That's what Scott said.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jeremiah.
Stories.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. That's cool. Okay, hopefully I didn't offend you when I said that.
I was trying to get my little groove on there.
I like that.
And I started shaking the table.
Like
That's pretty cool.
Jeremiah.
I love the name.
Yeah, me too.
Remember we were talking about that with one of ours.
Yes. That was a possibility for one of our kids.
All of our kids have biblical first names. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah was one of them.
Yep.
That was on the discussion table.
List. Blue Farm is also easy. Hey, Outdoors with Big Matt.
Yeah,
How
Big
are
Matt
you?
in the house. What up, dog? Farmer's Son Prepping.
He said you owe me a quarter because we must have started singing at the exact same time. Casey is still here. Casey's still here. It's around the hay bale that's here too.
Farmer's Son Prepping is new here.
Hey.
He was on Off the Wall Prepper last night. I want to say this too, Off the Wall Prepper, if you're out there listening still, or Farmer's Son Prepping. Look, I want to talk about some beef stuff. Now, Jake.
The Green Acres here too.
Jake, what's going on, Michael? How did you know that? Where did you see that?
I just saw someone say hi to him, and then I looked up, and it was there. Boom, right there.
Okay.
And Modest Moongazer's here too. Hello.
Abigail Bland is here.
What I meant was Liberty and Garrett are in here. The comments are turned off for them, so they can't say anything. I wonder why.
I think she's messing with them. Anyway, Farmer's Son Prepping and Off the Wall Preppers and any other prepping channels in here. I want to talk about beef, and I want to talk about the meat shortage.
Why are you pointing at people?
Meat shortage. I'm getting excited.
We should do a video on that. How about that? Why don't we just sit down and do a video on meat shortages?
Because these guys are the big dogs.
Okay.
They're the big dogs.
Okay. A quarter for every time I've heard sing that. Haha. Oh yeah, that's true. I bet you hear it a lot. So we're gonna taste test something tonight from the Green Acre because we still have something from the Green Acre that we haven't tasted, which means we have one more chance to offend Michael and Sarah over at the Green Acre.
I was reading the chat. What did you say? I wasn't even listening.
Off the wall prepper says he's being aggressive. Yeah, when you're pow, pow, pow. No, I'm not messing. She texted her. Why are here? Thank you. Thank you, Katina. Aren't they pretty? I like them. They're mine.
We're going to be talking about something like that in a minute, too.
Earrings.
What up?
I love earrings.
Okay.
It's my favorite. Farmer Son Prep says, I'm a big girl. Eric's talking blood and crypt colors, throwing up signs and talking beef. Yeah, right?
Let's go.
Ridiculous.
Got the west side.
I don't know what's going on, Abigail, with their comments being turned off.
See if you can go in there and fix it.
How much to fix it?
If you do that, then I'll. Yeah, Farmer Son Prep and 600 subs. See, big dog.
Nice, boom.
Big dog.
Okay, I don't. What you're just trying to busy work me right now?
Yeah, that way I can talk.
You're talking right now.
You go fix that. And
I don't know how to fix that.
Text the kids. Tell them to shut the yap hole upstairs.
There's only a couple kids up there. They don't have phones
but
there.
I don't want to yell.
Oh my word!
There you go. Off the wall prepper.
He said, "All no offended, I'm not offended."
Who's offended?
Monica, nudge Eric. We can't see the tree. Isn't it so pretty? So pretty.
Why does it look like it's...
That's my very first Christmas ornament. It's super old from 1978.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. It's an earthquake all of a sudden in Texas. Eric got up and it's an earthquake. He likes the colored lights better.
I was trying to see why it's so shimmery today.
It's all shimmery. It's just really shimmery. We've got the lazy man turn on. So he just clicked a little button. It goes bloop, bloop, bloop.
All right.
Artificial tree.
Right, talk to the people for a minute.
Now he wants me to talk. Wait, she said it's her and Garrett. She's setting off the phone to see if that works. Oh, now she can talk. Hey, Liberty. See, they're fine now. There's nothing I need to do. He's just trying to give me busy work. See, he's just trying to get me to do stuff. Okay, so I'm going to start talking because he just went upstairs to tell the kids to be quiet. So here's what we have for you guys. So one of the things we want to talk about is, hey, Sweeties Creek, how are you?
All right, I'm back.
Hmm.
So whatever you wanted to talk about, you missed your opportunity.
Okay, so what are we talking about first?
Okay, so
because we have a little bit of time until we see Nick tonight.
We have a special guest tonight. Nick is his name.
Or Danielle too. Is she coming too?
Maybe. So Nick for sure. Maybe Danielle
from Arizona Highland Homestead.
What would you do if it was Danielle, not Nick?
I don't know. Still ask the same questions.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then we're set.
There you go. You have all the questions written down, right?
You didn't check your notes?
I did check my notes, and he does have questions there.
Hey. And he'll be set, too, because I gave him a copy. You see how that works?
That's nice.
That's neat, isn't it?
And next week, we have Gardening with Goody. So excited. He's a podcast out now. I'm so excited.
Does he really?
It's like not a podcast yet, I don't think. So it's like a weekly, like a thing. He's putting up things about getting to know who you are, your identity in Christ. I'm so excited.
Okay.
I haven't started watching him yet, but I've seen him post a couple, so I'm excited to start watching them. But I just haven't found time to do it at night. So I'm going to start watching him while I'm feeding the piglet at night.
Oh, good. Maybe
Jason's going to be like my 2 a.m. video. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, see, look, he's pumped too. Pumped with 3 exclamation points.
All right. So if you haven't gotten the chance yet, you can go check out Gardening with Goody.
Yeah, for sure.
For those who are new in here, we encourage people to go check out the other channels. Make sure that we're building our community. Make sure that you're kind. Can I say that?
Yeah, be kind.
I talked with somebody today, and they were saying that some person, they had heard that they weren't good people because of the way they were being treated. Yeah. And you know what okay, I got to get on a soapbox for a second. You mind if I do that?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Scott, listen.
There is enough bad stuff going on in this world that we don't have to focus on it all the time.
Yep.
So why don't we just not be ugly to one another and encourage each other? How about that?
Yep. And not mock people. We were just talking about that earlier. I was talking about that with somebody earlier. And, you know,
it wasn't one of the kids, was it?
No.
Oh,
no, we can mock the kids. It's fine.
Okay.
No. Other channels have, I have 9 lives listed in my subscriptions, but I'm here at the Blands. You're so sweet, Steve. Thank you so much.
What does that mean?
Sweeney's Creek. He means he has 9. There's people coming up lives and stuff, and he's here. But yeah, I think there's, I was talking to another channel tonight, and they were mentioning that, they felt like they were being mocked. And I think they didn't realize it until another channel pointed it out, and we were talking about it, and we're like, wow, yeah, they were being mocked, like just openly mocked. It's kind of hurtful and it's not nice. And we were talking about, sometimes people mock people that they don't understand. It's just ignorance in a way that when you don't understand something, a lot of times you mock it or you make fun of it, and it's just not okay. So if you don't understand something, ask questions and get to know it. Ask more about them people so that you can know. And if you don't care, then shut your mouth.
Okay. Wow. I was supposed to be on my soapbox, not you.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to say,
hey, Leanne, how are you?
I'm going to say that I'll be the first one to tell you I make mistakes too. I don't always say the right things.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I agree. You do not always say the right things. Hi, Darren Thorhaven. How are you? Go ahead. Keep talking. Tommy Duncan's here. Hey, Pessum 84. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say is
talk about when you say wrong things.
Look, I make mistakes too. I'm going to say something too.
Yeah.
Is one time I said something.
Oh, look, see your brother even here. He understands you make a lot of mistakes.
Scott, what's up, bro?
Come on, continue to talk about how you make mistakes.
Anyway, why do you want me to talk about my mistakes so much? I'm done. This is conversation.
Excited.
They don't want to hear me say this. No, I'll say that I felt like one time I did offend somebody and I had to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And that's the right way to handle it, mm-hmm. And because even if there's a question, if you feel like you've done something wrong, just reach out. That's
called your conscience. That's called the Holy Spirit inside of you going, hey, check in with that person. Make sure you didn't do nothing stupid. Sure.
I mean, look, and if I've ever offended anybody. Wait, what?
Yeah, let's put this one up.
Here you go. Okay.
Greenacre. Yes, Eric made a mistake when he said the Inferno wasn't that hot. Well, he's about to figure things out tonight, mister.
I will say this. I'll say this. In fairness to the sample, one sample doesn't do it justice. Now, Monica made some off the chain stuffed bell peppers.
I did. They were pretty good.
They're really good. And
toot, toot. I tooted my horn on that one.
I actually took the Inferno salsa and like drizzled it over top and then like doused it with some like shredded cheese.
I made one of those with the hot salsa. The second batch I made, I used his not the mild, but the hot.
Oh, okay.
I used that in the actual base of it.
Yeah.
And so you put Inferno on top of that?
Well, the hot stuff is just like warm up. The Inferno. Okay, maybe that's why it was so hot though. Because I'm going to tell you something. Because after like the second, third,
he layered up.
Fourth one, whatever I ate, my nose was running. It was coming down in here. It was a good thing I had a mustache going.
I cannot imagine Darren offending anybody. Who are you offending? You're like the sweetest person. I can't imagine you're offending anybody. I think sometimes people get offended really easily. I think that as long as we're being ourselves and be who you are. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are offended a little easily. But no, I really do think that sometimes we're being intentionally cruel, and that's where we'd like to say, don't do that. That's not nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing is, if you ever feel like that's the case, then just go and fix it. It's it's not. It's harder for us. I mean, I guess it's, biblically speaking, it's a humbling thing to go and apologize.
Yeah.
But just think about how much better the relationship gets.
Yeah.
I mean, think about all the times that you've apologized to me. It's why our relationship is so strong.
Because I say I'm sorry a lot.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Ian.
This woman right here. Anybody else got that? That like your spouse or significant other, good friend, like no matter what they say, they're already apologizing?
He says you're a sweetheart.
Stop.
There you go. Live and let live. As simple as that. Yep. Oh, Katina likes, I love habanero, she says.
Well, you know what?
Speaking of that.
Since we're already on that subject.
Why don't you get on that?
You didn't bring the thing and you didn't bring.
I brought 2 little spoons in here.
And you didn't get
Settle down. They're right here. Settle down.
Where's Jake's stuff?
Oh, I'll go get that. Oh, I can't go get it. Hold on.
Why?
I can get out. Hold on. You talk for a second.
Yes. I get to talk for a second.
Oh, goodness.
Literally. Okay. So what we decided to do is, let's see what, Robert Lonis, what's going on? So glad you're in here. We have 26 or 29 people. It kind of fluctuated there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you haven't had a chance to check us out on Instagram or Facebook, please do so. Harvey Black, what's going on? Good to have you in here, buddy. Let's see. All right. Difficulty is joke with mates. And I'm going to translate. He means people or friends, because he's from Australia. So they have like some funny words that they use. I probably just offended him. Doggone it. You see what I'm saying? That's why you shouldn't leave me alone. All right. With good mates here in Australia, good-natured ribbing is part of the culture, but it can cross the line and upset people very easily.
Yeah.
Bullies often hide behind joking. It's
true.
Very good point. Arizona Kid, what's up?
Hey,
bro?
How are you, Philip? Hey, Tina Ladybug, how are you?
All right. Before we do that,
okay.
Since we got Arizona Kid in here, I just wanted to say. I got pointing again.
Stop pointing at people.
I'm like aggressive, dude.
Yeah, settle down.
Tina Ladybug's in here. How you doing? Glad to have you. Rebecca Davis is back. I thought wasn't she rolling or something?
No, she was hanging out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway.
Hey, Robert Lonis, how are you?
What I was going to say
Harvey
was,
Black's here.
If you guys are here, remember, take your time. You don't have to watch every episode of everything that everybody's doing. We kind of talked about this burning out stuff.
Yeah.
But just sent a message to a guy today. Hey, when you come back, your friends will be here. If they're not wanting to talk to you when you come back, they probably weren't the right ones anyway.
Yep.
So I know here in this community, great group of people, always very kind. Can't say enough about everybody that's in here. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking. Yeah. Thorhaven said, I think I might have offended people accidentally in my latest soap and shower scene video. I'm going to have to go watch your videos. That's hilarious. Can't offend people from Baltimore, Leanne says.
Holla at your boy.
Monica he hasn't told us what he wanted to say. I know.
Okay. About what? What did I want to say?
I don't know. Talk about your things because you're on a time thing. Remember, you're on a time limit.
I know. Okay. So we all know Christmas is upon us. Don't forget. Are you like my hype person tonight? My hype man?
Yep.
Can I say that?
Not a man.
Should I call you a hype woman?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then you're going to really need to step your game
Crazy
up.
Ed, how are you? I have 8 children. I can have proven that I'm a woman.
I don't think that was even a question.
No, mate, you didn't offend us. We flaming don't speak proper over here at Cobber. Sometimes we just gas bag on and let them gums flap with a whole heap of dingo talk that you don't get. LOL. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not going to ask Casey to translate that into his English.
No.
I mean, his Australian accent because
he drops.
What's going on, Drops? Good to see you.
Do not ask Casey to do an accent. No.
All right.
From Ormsby Farms.
Yeah. If you want to see a really funny video, go watch this actor, a professional actor.
You better be nice.
We had him on last week, and I couldn't. His Australian accent is horrible. You think he's listening right now?
He's listening. He's trying to do all kinds of stuff. This man is busy.
Okay. All right.
Leave him alone.
Anyway, 15 days till Christmas. My favorite time of the year, for sure. No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite season of the year.
Which means giving. Gift giving. Because we love gift giving.
Yes. All right. So we wanted to talk about the small, what did you call it? The
shopping small businesses.
Small businesses. There you go.
Shopping your YouTube community or your friends or your family.
So what we wanted to do, and we had a pretty good outcome, I think. People were putting stuff on the area that they had to put it on the tab.
He said, I'm horrible at it.
Why aren't you?
Wait, what am I supposed to be listening to you?
I'm
sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
The thing that the people
that's like big hand is like this.
Tab.
Yeah, it's a community tab and it says, hey, CG Jacobson, how are you? Okay, there's a community tab that has a lot of places where you can go check it out on our community tab. It's a big picture of like a hand going like this, and you can see there's some links down there where you can shop. There's also a American crafted catalog that's on Instagram, and that is an amazing place to go and look at all your local homesteaders that are in this community. Now, they're all not YouTubers, but they're in the Instagram community and just in the homesteading community. A huge amount of people go there, and you can actually get that link online on our Instagram. I posted on our story the other day, and it's actually an American crafted catalog. You can go there on Instagram and find that, and it is awesome. And as a matter of fact, several people probably in this chat are in there. I know Casey from Ormsby Farms, Nikki from 5 Dog Farm. A lot of really wonderful homesteaders have links in there, and you can shop right there in your homestead community.
Local stuff.
Yeah.
But it's getting close to the end of the season.
So you got to get it now.
So you better hurry up and get it, because we don't know how long it's going to take to get stuff mailed. But you know what? If it's made in these homesteads, that means it's made with love and compassion and care, and it's made in the good old USA.
Yes.
So
or Australia too. I would buy things from Australia. I just don't want to offend my Australian friends.
Or Canadians.
Okay, go ahead.
I take that back, because there's
Canadians too. I like my Canadians.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. The old Canucks. I don't know if that's right. No, I don't know.
Yeah. See, bought some great products from Ormsby Farms. Pew, pew, pew. Okay.
Oh, now
So
it's okay to do that?
Yeah, because you're double. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Show what you got from Ormsby.
Okay. Well, we'll
start with them.
You want to start with them?
Whatever. Just start.
Okay. So a lot of times we talk about my luscious beard.
That's not even. Is that beard soap?
Yes. It's settle down, woman. I'm trying to do my thing. Anyway,
he's commercial break.
Ormsby Farm. See if we can get it in there.
Hombre.
Beard and facial soap.
You can tell he's used it a lot because it's still wrapped.
I haven't gotten to this yet. Settle down. You can't just use everything at once. That's what you do. Because in the shower, there's 14,000 different soaps.
I like smells.
Okay.
He's
Ormsby Farm also has. We'll keep it in the beard family for a second. Because there's a lot of people out there with beards. You know what I'm saying? It's a new thing.
Mm-hmm. Not a new thing. I'm sure Jesus had a beard.
Beard balm. Also
Didn't
from
Moses
Ormsby
have
Farm.
a beard?
This stuff smells good too. And I checked the. I don't know exactly.
Don't show it if it has like a hair in it, because you had like a little beard hair in there the one day. It was gross.
Calm down. Again, I'm trying to represent.
There's a beard hair in there.
Yeah. You know why? Because it shows that I'm using ombre.
Don't show it.
But here's, well, you probably won't like it. But it smells almost like campfire. I don't know exactly what oils are in that, but it smells really good.
Beard balm.
Now, I wanted to mention this when Casey was on here last week.
But you forgot.
But I forgot. His soap. What was the one called that?
It's Autumn Fields and Before Sunrise. They're both so good.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something.
It was, trust me, Thorhaven.
Trust me when I say this.
Yeah.
That
oil
stuff,
ran down Aaron's beard. Thank you, Belinda and Chuck. See, Aaron had a beard back in the Bible.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. It's good. I mean, it's nothing like a good biblical lesson.
Yeah.
She did mean Aaron in the Bible, though.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse and Lisa.
Okay.
Boom.
Anyway. Okay, so that soap, the Autumn Fields and Before Sunrise, you will want to eat the soap. I'm going to tell you that right now. What he said?
He said he still can't smell, so he likes ripping bud and waiting to see if someone says it stinks.
Okay. That's
Hey, Rochelle.
all right.
Oh my gosh, it's so great.
Let's see what else we got here. Rancher's Relaxation. Another, I'm sure, great product. Haven't gotten to use this one yet. But the other soaps, I'm telling you.
We got the Autumn Fields and Before Sunrise. Before Sunrise must have like coffee or something in it. It is so good. They're like stronger scents, but they don't like stick with you like forever. Like, so they're not assaulting. Some scents assault me, and I don't want to be assaulted by my soap. Okay.
Okay.
Seriously though, Ormsby, seriously.
All right. You're going to have to talk about this one because I don't use it.
Okay. So I am older. And so I have this like acne beard that's kind of starting here. Yeah, it's my life. And so Boots and Bounty has this face wash. Okay, this is awesome. You can go to their page and go click their link. I'm serious. It is like, I put it on. It's like a honey thing, and I put it on and my face is like so smooth. Don't anybody screenshot that. If you screenshotted that, I will not be your friend. But anyway, it's like smooth face, and it helps so that like my like gross like acne beard that I'm trying to get in, because I'm like in my 40s now, and all of a sudden my body's like, hey, you should freak out. So yeah. So anyway, that honey face wash is amazing. And you can literally feel it. I was just talking to Casey from Boots and Bounty about that tonight. And she was like, yeah, girl, you can feel it. Like you can feel how smooth it makes.
What's in it? Is it all natural or what?
It's like all natural stuff.
Tell the people.
I don't know what's in it. Just
okay,
love.
Reach out to Boots and Bounty.
Love. It is nice. It is very nice. Oh. So it's good. Do not screenshot that. Do not
read. Look like
look.
Oh,
quickly. Yeah. No.
Somebody got you.
No, look. Greenacre said quickly delete screenshot. Yeah, you better not. I will not be your friend. Oh, Michael, I have something I want to send to you too. I think you would appreciate it.
Okay. We got some other folks that just jumped in.
Yeah. See,
here.
Wicked Awesome Gardening. She feels me. Like this year. Like I mean, I'm 40 somethings, and like my body is like, hey, you should freak out now.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But well, you know what? Yeah. You know what's good?
Now people are going to screenshot it now that I said not to.
you're still a hottie though. So.
Well, thanks. But when my the acne. Yeah, it's like old lady acne, and I'm not even old. What the world?
Well, I mean, I think that's relative. Compared to me, you're young.
I know.
Let's see. We got Lazy Days ahead here.
Ricky Ventures. Hey,
Jesse. Why are you talking?
I said hi to Lisa and Jesse already.
But I didn't.
Well, do you have to say hi to everybody? I said hi to?
Ricky, what's going on, man?
Okay, come on.
Who else? Well, there was somebody else that popped in here.
Artist in a Garden. She was on Raquel. I mean, Rochelle, the Brampton gardener. She was on her live just a few minutes ago.
Did you?
She was supposed to be going to bed. She was gonna put her kids to bed and go
Did
to
you
sleep.
warn her that we talk about a bunch of nothing?
She was probably gonna go to sleep anyway. She's popping in. She's like, "Oh, these people are crazy. Got to get going." Oh, Uncle Al's here. How
Uncle
are
Al,
you?
what's going on? Caleb's in the house. What?
Snowing is going on for Keep Ventures.
Yeah, he set up earlier. He was warning the Green Acre that 5 to 10 inches was coming.
Wow.
Hey, you know how much 5 to 10 inches? I mean, how much snow we're going to see tonight?
0, because it's like
0.
It's gonna be like 80 degrees tomorrow.
It was like 80 degrees today.
It's 75. Oh, look. See, yes. Carla, she said she might have to try that. She works in a factory and her face soaks up. Oh, wait, I gotta go back up. Her face soaks up all of the iron dust. I am old. No, you're not. But look, yeah, I see it. So yeah, it's a very good face wash. So yeah.
And I think with some people,
and I think it has coconut oil in it, Rochelle. That's why I think it works. Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet.
Did you say, yeah.
Look, grow a beard and it'll cover right up. Apparently my body is trying. It's an acne beard that's trying to come in though. So I'm just gonna have to walk around like this. Oh, that would look good with a beard.
No,
it'd be a bleached blonde beard.
I seen somebody like on TikTok the other day. Don't do that to me. Don't you do that.
Yeah.
Don't you do that.
Yeah. I see. Look, Leanne says, I know how Monica is. She is not old. Yeah. She knows.
All right. What else we got going on? Okay.
Okay. So yeah, come on.
So we got that. And let's start with well, here, why don't you unpackage these? You want to unpackage them?
I'm not gonna open all of them. I'm only gonna keep a couple for me.
Well, do you want to open which ones you want to keep, or you don't know yet?
I think I'm gonna keep these because they look like the earth.
Okay. All right. So next item, Monica was showing.
So I reached out to Jason over at Illinois Canerum because I saw on Kelly at Roost and Rescue, she had some earrings or I think a keychain or something that he had made. And I was like, oh, these are awesome. So I reached out to Jason over at Illinois Canerum and he made me these. Aren't they so pretty?
Look at that.
And you know, I love earrings. I know you see my earrings all the time, but aren't they so pretty? I just love them so much. And I got a couple of them. So I've got a couple different ones here. And I think I'm going to give away some of these at some point.
Is this what you were going to send to Michael over at the Green Acre?
No.
I didn't know.
And that's like a little keychain or
it's a necklace.
You can put it on as a necklace clasp or you can put it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I'm so excited to wear these. And you can go see Jason Canerum, Illinois Canerum, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Canerum's Creations. Isn't that awesome? So he doesn't know I'm doing this, but I just appreciate him so much because here's the thing. When I was going to pay him for these, he was like, yeah, just go ahead and yes, Uncle Al, I know we're going to get severe weather tomorrow night. So as much as I love the weather being warm, not looking forward to that. Anyway, these I paid for 3 of them. He sent me extras and not on top of that, I said, well, how am I going to pay you? Will you send me the link? He sent me the link to the Butt Nuggets Homestead PayPal or not PayPal. What is it? The making money thing. I can't think of it. The donation thing. Yeah. So he sent me over to that site that Simply Jan had created. Jan had created that for them for Butt Nuggets Homestead, who had they caught fire and they lost they lost everything. And so instead of paying him for these, I put that money towards them. And I was just like, wow, what a blessing. His heart is so big. And so anyway, if you can support Jason, if you're looking for earrings and things like that, or some keychains or whatever, I mean, these are just beautiful. I just love them. I'm just so excited because he asked me what color I liked and I just told him and he said, okay, I'll do it. Isn't that pretty? Wait, see if I can do it to the camera.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's pretty. I love it. So I'm excited to wear these.
It's really high quality stuff right there too.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm on like QVC or something. Remember back in the day when we were kids?
QVC is still a thing.
I know, but it was like the only thing that was different when you were flipping through commercials and stuff. And you're like,
well, I watch a lot of because I do direct sales. I watch a lot of the direct sales ladies too. So I watch like the paparazzi ladies and stuff, and they're always showing the earrings and things. And they're like, look, and they show it's cool. The GoFundMe page. Thank you, Leanne. I couldn't think of the words.
What was that? Do you know that? You remember what it is? You just put in butt nuggets or something?
No, he sent me the link. So we could probably get,
why don't we do that?
I can find the link real quick. I just sent Simply Jam. I'll find the link real quick and then I will post it up here and tell you what it is. That cheap Avon. Avon is not cheap. There's some good stuff.
So why don't just while we're here and because we're a community, for those who don't know, tell them what happened to Butt Nugget.
Butt Nuggets Homestead.
Okay.
Their house caught their homestead caught fire. That's kind of all I know. I mean, I've kind of seen some of it, but caught fire and yeah. Oh, Green Acre. Look at Michael. Michael's making promises. Anyway, so yeah, so if you can get in touch with Simply Jan, or I'm gonna post that. Yeah, let me post the link for butt nuggets. That's what I'm looking for, Yogi Hollow. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, did you get it? Good, because I was getting ready to go start looking on my computer over here. So we're looking for the link for both, actually. I mean, you can go to Jason, you can go to Illinois Canerum, that'd be awesome. But also, there you go, Debbie and Brenda, Butt Nugget Homestead. Put it up on there.
It's Debbie and Brett.
My bad, Brett. Okay, go ahead, put that up on there. And then you can click that link and it'll take you to their YouTube, but will it take you to the PayPal? I wonder. Oh, there's the GoFundMe. Okay, not PayPal, GoFundMe. There you go. There's the GoFundMe page.
So yeah, so they were actually en route, I guess.
The Google butt nuggets.
I think they were en route to help some other folks, and when they came back, their house was burnt down or something. And I don't know what that's like to lose a house, but I can't possibly imagine what that's like. Yeah. So go out there, check them out. If you can help out, great. If you can't,
even if you can't donate money, you can always put it out there on your community tab and see if others can. Sometimes first of all, the most you can do is pray for them. Keep them in your prayers. Keep this whole thing in your prayers. But also beyond that, go ahead and spread the word so that maybe they can continue to have things come in. So, hey, our Okie Homestead. Hey, Brenda Baker. I sent your stuff out, by the way. Finally, Brenda Baker. Please forgive me for taking forever. Hey, Tiny Tim Posey. How are you? So, yeah, we can call.
Did you see Simply Jan?
Hey, Simply Jan is in here. So we were just talking, Simply Jan. Jan, we were just talking about the GoFundMe page for them. So that's awesome. Debbie and Brett. My mind. Anyway.
You didn't want to say butt nuggets.
Yeah. Again. What did I send you last, Monica? So I won. Good segue, Michael. So I actually won some honey from the Michael at the Green Acre. And so if you're still looking for gifts, Green Acre, Michael over the Green Acre does have an Etsy shop. He has an Etsy store. So you can go over there and you can get some really awesome honey or whatever he's got available. This is spicy honey. I'm not going to try it because my eating window is up, but
I'm going to sample
Eric is going to sample it tonight.
Before I sample this, we actually also have some honey that's almost been used already.
Yeah, because I used like a cup and a half of it and made dinner the other night.
Don't touch it.
I made dinner with it the other night. It was delicious. You smell the difference?
Yeah.
Can't smell the difference, can you?
It smells a little different. Now, the thing is that the gentleman that we got this from, Jake, said, look how dark that is.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Oh, my goodness. So what I was wanting to do was I actually wanted to taste his first because I know what regular honey tastes like, but to kind of get it in my mouth so I can get a better taste. So we're going to give this a taste first. Let's see here.
Regular honey. He already had it the other night in his food. He just didn't know it.
No, I knew.
You knew I was using that honey? You didn't. You just acted surprised.
No, I didn't know you used that much. That's what we're getting at here.
Yes, Liberty, Jake from State Farm.
That's good. I know I just double dipped, but nobody's coming over for dinner anyway, so don't even worry about it.
My word.
That was good.
Liberty's like, I'm never going to their house to eat.
Oh, yeah. If you're watching and you do come over here for dinner, we don't do that typically.
Hey, how are you?
And Pedmar, what's going on, man?
It's Margie.
Ma'am.
Margie or Margie? It's Margie, not Maggie. Margie.
All right. So
Margie.
Life with Blenda and Chuck. How are you? I just saw them on a live the other day too.
Yeah.
A lot of new faces in here. Really appreciate that, guys.
Now and Grandma's here. Hey, Tammy. How are you?
What's going on?
Okay.
Right,
so you're going to try the spicy. Okay. You didn't do the spicy yet, did you?
That's really good.
What, the spicy?
I haven't gotten to the spicy yet.
Try the spicy.
Okay.
You all stir it up.
Okay. So before I get into it, though, am I supposed to eat the pepper with it?
Well, I don't know.
Anybody that's out there.
Margie, I was right. Yes.
Anybody that's out there, am I supposed to eat the peppers with it?
I would say dip down and don't eat the pepper first. Don't go that route.
Dig deep?
Like dig on the side and try some honey that way.
Okay.
That's a lot of honey.
I don't know if anybody's ever had this. I didn't even know they made spicy honey.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Because it's not up here. So there's a little pepper on it too. Come on, just eat it before you drip it everywhere. Abigail said, get that big old chunk of pepper. So I heard from Mike and Chelsea that it was spicy, and they only just a little dipped in theirs. Yes, get the pepper. Oh, yeah. Liberty says, yes, get the pepper. We go big in Texas.
All right. That's spicy.
Hey, Troy, how are you?
That is good. And it's spicy.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
We can make a meal out of that. Can we put that in a meal, or the kid's going to die?
My glands are producing a lot of spit right now. Holy moly. Wow. Okay, that's good. And spicy. Okay,
his face, he's like, that's good.
It's hot. That's hot. Now, what peppers did you put in this? Because this is really hot.
That looks like hot pepper. That looks like the death pepper.
Where is he?
It's some good stuff. Hey, Beard. Okay, yeah. What is it, Michael? What pepper is in your spicy honey?
Yeah, what pepper is that?
And where can you order that spicy honey? Let's see if I can get you a link for that. I'm going to see. I already have my Etsy pulled up, so let me see if I can get that link in there for you from the Green Acre. So,
okay, that's good. I don't know what I put it in. What do I put it in though?
Not my food.
Well, settle down. Nobody asked you to put it in your food. I'm not gonna waste it on you. Come on. What do you put that? I mean, do you put that like in tea or something? You the one said that you heard about the.
Oh, Mike and Chelsea over at Vision Acres, they made like honey garlic chicken with it, or like honey chicken, kind of like I made the other night. What? Ghost peppers.
Ghost peppers.
The heat is probably out of the pepper by now. Drops said.
What? No, it's
Our
not.
Okie contents. Okie also said, "What you're just." I want to thank everyone for their content. I'm jumping around, watching as many possible, learning things and laughing every day, loving it. Oh, that's awesome! I'm so glad.
Good.
Jan says, I have to go upload a video. I put a video up about my visit to Butt Nuggets. If y'all want to check it out, Eric and Monica, I'll see you tomorrow. Love y'all. Yes, see you tomorrow, Jan. That's awesome.
Why don't you tell people about that for a second?
So we're going to be over on Jan's live tomorrow night. I don't know what time yet because I can't remember. Eric put it in my phone.
Of course I did.
It's in the calendar. Tea and lemon when you have a cold, it's excellent. Oh, there you go. I'm making all my kids drink it. They all have stuffy noses right now. We're at 6 p.m. Central. Is that the dog or the pig?
That's the pig. That's the other.
That's not the pig.
Yeah, he's talking over there.
Oh, he's over there. I currently don't have any spicy honey available, but I do have salsa. I'll have pepper jelly soon as well. Okay. So I'm going to go for the Inferno salsa for the Green Acre. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post that link so y'all can look that out. And once you get to the Green Acre, what you'll do is you can have that Etsy link up so that if you want to get over there, you can.
All right. So Bullfrog's asking if it's Texas honey. The answer is no. As far as I know, this is Michael's stuff up there in Wisconsin.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So he's over in Wisconsin. That's still got I got a little heat on my tongue still.
Got a little heat still?
Yeah. That's good though. I bet that would clear you up pretty good if you were sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I can tell you right now, my lips are on fire. Here, feel if they're hot.
They're hot. Yep, hot. He just wanted a smooch.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. Now
I'm gonna take you guys. I'm gonna link up the.
Unfortunately,
there is the Green Acres shop, so you can go to their Etsy shop, and then you can check out the Green Acre on the Etsy shop. And that way you can shop for those things. And I will try to go back and put. Rochelle said smooth, and I will try to go back and put some other links too that we know. Honey that came from my property. I'm a huge jerky fan. I like to add that spicy honey to my jerky marinade. Oh, good idea. Very nice. Maybe I can give some to your dad and he can marinate some beef and make some jerky for us.
That'd be good.
Your dad's really good at making that.
Whew.
When they're hot, they're hot. Yeah, look, Tommy Duncan says, I can tell it was hot. Oh, Troy's leaving so soon. Is he leaving? Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Okay, so what else do we want to talk about before we had our wonderful guest in here tonight?
Well, I need a napkin or something now.
I don't have no napkin. Why are you coming to me? I don't have a napkin. Don't you dare on my shirt.
Okay, well,
I don't have little kids like that no more. Wiping their noses on my clothing. Ooh, go get a tissue.
Sorry, well, you can't see it because
the beard will cover it up. That's an advantage of having a big beard.
Or an acne beard.
Plus, you can hide gummies in that too. An acne beard, that doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten a chance to see us, we were on a live with MT Homestead. Monica pulled me into the
It's Scott's fault. Scott, Chelsea, and Mike. Scott from Reeling with the Brooms, and
it was the jelly bean challenge.
Bamboozled.
And
Bean boozled.
I don't like jelly beans. First of all, Monica suckered me into it.
Hot sauce and our bacon.
Man, that sounds good.
I know.
Maybe we could just sit here and watch everybody what they're going to put in their stuff.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, we were on a live on MT Homestead on Saturday, and we did the Bean Boozled challenge, and we challenged 4 people. All 4 of us did, and none of them can do it. Bunch of punk people.
What?
That's said out of love, by the way. I love you all. Not really punks, really not.
No, I mean, what? Like they can't do it?
No, they said they can't do it.
Oh my goodness! Come on. Okay, so
thanks, Matt Acre Farms. Have a great night.
Yes.
Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, G Mama, you missed the beans. You got to go back on MT Homestead on Saturday. We did the beans then.
We did the beans, and I got Monica back, though. I want to say that.
We do not have a P.O. Box, Rebecca Davis, but if you email me, I will send you our address because P.O. Box is in the works. I'm thinking about going ahead and getting one, but right now I figure we're not big enough that people are going to stalk us, so I don't care. I'll give you my address. We have dogs, so it's not a problem.
We got a lot of stuff around here.
We got dogs.
Dogs are the least thing.
Pew-pews. We're good.
Whoa.
Mine's a little weak. I'm like, pew, pew.
You got the BB gun. Put that thing away.
Anyway. So you can email us. Our email is on our About page. I think it should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're on your phone, don't forget, if you're on your phone, you can't see the email address for some reason.
Oh.
Remember?
I can see email addresses sometimes.
No,
I don't know.
Can't.
Maybe not. Okay.
No, you can't. You're making stuff up.
Yeah, those things would have killed me, and I did it. Chickens. Okay, so I did want to talk about something before we go. What did you want to talk? What did before?
I want to say my lips are still numb.
Oh, BB gun. That was a squirt gun. Stop messing with me. Okay, so okay. I want to talk about the round the hay bale. Okay. So real quick before we get on with Nick and Danielle, or just Nick.
We got to do, or maybe just Danielle.
And maybe just Danielle. Either way, before we have Arizona Highland Homestead come on, I wanted to give you guys a quick update because we talked to Casey last week. And so now we have some more information on the Round the Hay Bale podcast, live, all of it. And so we actually have a page now for Round the Hay Bale, and you're hearing it here first, and you're going to hear it again if you go to Lisa's Lives or Alicia's Lives over at Country Mama Musings, Lisa from Yugi Hollow Farm, or Casey from Ormsby Farms, or Casey from Boots and Bounty Homestead. So if you go to Boots and Bounty Homestead, which is the one with the facial wash, or you go to Yogi Hollow, or any of those, they're going to be telling you about our new channel that's going to be Round the Hay Bale. Now, this content's going to be coming out soon in December. We're going to have our first episode, and it is going to be awesome. I'm so excited. We've got some really great guests, and we're excited to kind of have a little talk show in the morning. It's going to be on Monday mornings. And so the thing is that we have a new site. We have a site. So we have a YouTube channel, and we would love to get this channel up to at least 100 subscribers before we even start. Because if we can get it to 100 subscribers like ASAP, then we can change the URL to make it Round the Hay Bale.
It's live right now?
It is live right now. So I'm going to copy and paste.
Monica's going to copy and paste. Now, we normally don't ask. Well, we do. We ask people to subscribe all the time.
We ask people to subscribe to other play, but if you could go and subscribe, that'd be so amazing. And it'd be such a great support for all 5 of our channels. If you like all of us, then you'll love being, hanging out with us around the hay bale. And it's fun. It's going to be so much fun. We get together and have so much fun.
Did you post it already?
Yeah, you need to have a fun with drywall. So you can actually listen to this as a podcast after we're live. So you're going to come on live, watch us if you can, if you're home on Monday mornings. And if not, then you can watch the replay.
There we go. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Michael. That's
so
awesome.
There's 39 folks in here. If everybody could just hop over there real quick, sub it. Let's try to get this thing. And the reason why they're shooting for 100 as quickly as possible is because once they do that, then they can change the URL to Round the Hay Bale.
Yeah.
And so they're really trying to get that moving.
Yeah, we're really excited. 15 subscribers already, guys. That's great. So yeah, if you all can do that, that'd be super. You're going to see us. We're going to be posting on our community page, community tabs. We're going to be posting it and telling everybody about it.
I'm going to do it right now.
You're going to sub. Oh, he's going to sub too. So yeah, the more you sub, the better off we'll be. And so that we can get that changed to a unique URL ASAP. So I'm super excited. So thank you so much. Yay. Thank you, Andale. How are you? So yeah, I am super excited. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, this is exciting. We're really excited to get this going, and I'm sure Lisa's going to touch on it tomorrow. And you have to actually type in.
You have to do the actual link.
It's a weird, yeah. You're gonna have to do the link unless you find it's 23 subscribers right now. That is amazing. Yeah,
Wow.
we don't have the trailer up yet, but we are getting ready to do the trailer very soon. So you're gonna hear about us again, and we'll probably say something again next week. And so what I'm gonna do is I'll repost it next week. I'll repost it on our community page as soon as we get our trailer up, because we're gonna get that trailer going ASAP. So as soon as we get our trailer up, I'll probably put it on my community tab and be like, trailer's up, go back and look at it again. That'd be great. So, he did put the promo up already.
Right there.
Oh, he's awesome. Casey, you were awesome.
Brampton Gardner's all up in there.
Yay, the trailer is up. Oh, I'm so excited. See? You were awesome. You were on it, Casey.
Can we play it here?
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, probably. You have to open up that thing and share it.
Well, here, you do it then.
Okay, so let's see if I can do it. You have to look.
You
can't wipe your nose. People are still watching you.
Sorry, man. It's
oh my hot. Word. You can't do that.
Michael, you redeemed yourself, buddy. Proud of you.
Redeemed yourself with the heat?
Yeah, I still have a little bit of sweat action. Like my body wants to break into a sweat. So can they still see me or they can't see me?
They can still see you right now.
Okay. All right. So let's see if we can get this bad boy up in here.
Okay, let's see. Let's go to my history real quick. Can we see us still? Let's see. Okay,
that's us.
Oh, stop!
We're losing viership now because you're.
Well, I'm trying.
I can't even see what I'm doing.
I'm trying. Leaving. I'm going to my history.
Maybe they can't see us.
Oh my gosh, they can see us. Let me click on it. Let me click on it real quick so I can go to it. Home video. Oh, I gotta watch hold on. I gotta put the promo on mine and then I can do it. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now I can do it for us. Okay, let's see. And then we can share our channel.
Well, this is
go back
exciting.
to history. I'm super excited now.
Proud of you.
I know. I didn't do anything.
Well, you're all right.
Okay, share screen. Okay, we're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the YouTube channel. Share that. There we go. There's our little promo.
Grab a cup of joe and gather round the hay bale with your hosts, Alicia from Country Mama Musings, Casey from Ormsby Farms, Casey from Boots and Bounty Homestead, Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm, and Monica from Bland's Promised Land Ranch.
Yay!
Now, here they are. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey. All right. That is done. Stop sharing the screen.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yay. So yes, watch the little promo, subscribe, and be ready because we're coming at you in the end or the middle of December. I guess December 20th. We're coming at you, and more details will be soon.
Why are you getting like violent about it?
Because you were being aggressive earlier.
But you got to get the guns up.
Pew pew pew.
Okay.
You can't say guns.
That was a great promo.
Thank you, Harvey.
Yes.
Yeah, this is epic. Yes, I am so excited. I know. I think everybody is excited too. So, yes.
So they got some great people that I guess are going to help out once they get some good viewership in there.
Yes, Mountain Grandma.
And there's going to
she might be there too.
You know, that's a great thing.
Some special guests.
When you're in a community like this,
know.
we get to help each other out and help each other grow, and that's really our heart's desire. I was texting with Jim last week over at Adventures on the Homestead.
Yeah.
And
thank you, Barb.
We were going back and forth, and he was saying that the last thing that he thought he was going to get when he came onto YouTube was legitimate, real friends.
Yeah.
And so to have people that you communicate with, not just in chat, but also sometimes you get personal where you send them correspondence, like the old days, send them mail.
I know.
Stickers and stuff like that, and products and
it's exciting
emails
to meet people
and you actually text people, you know. I mean, it's just really amazing. It's so awesome to see.
Yeah.
So
right there. Be there 2020. Yep, there you go. 1220. Subbed on 2 devices. So the channel is going to be about, basically it's going to be a roundtable discussion. We're going to get up. We're going to chat about a bunch of different things. We're going to have special guests, meet new people, maybe have some musical guests the first couple times. So we can't tell you everything, but I can tell you it's going to be awesome. And we've got a bunch of great people. If you have seen, the channels that, you know, all the ladies and gentlemen that's going to be on there, you will know that I feel like we're pretty funny and working together. We're usually having a blast with something. So there's going to be plenty to talk about. And we're going to talk about different different important things and a lot of different fun things. There's too many things to bring you down in life. And so why not have a wonderful morning show, if you will, that will lift you up and encourage you and get your week started right.
Yeah. And I mean, I think anybody, if you watched last week, it was your first time being introduced to Casey.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Or if you've known him around, I mean,
amazing.
he's one of those type of guys. It's a lot like a lot of these people in here. You can just get on the channel and you could just sit there and listen to him talk nonstop.
Just bubbly. He's such a nice guy. And it's so fun to hear all the things that he's excited to do. He just got a new place and it's exciting. So, hey, Celtic Roots, how are you?
So one more thing before we get
Arizona
on.
Highland Homestead.
What's going on with Celtic Roots? What are you saying?
Nothing. I was saying hi. I was just excited. That's my happy
dance.
dance.
She's coming on as a singer?
She is not coming on as a singer.
She's not getting out of it.
Hey, how are you? Wait, what do you expect other than epic? Yeah, exactly. Everything's epic.
Let's go.
So excited. So anyway, yeah, super excited. So tell everybody and come check us out. See if you like it. Because I know you will.
Yeah. 31 subscribers. Kudos, y'all, for subbing. Let others know. Share it. Awesome. Really appreciate it.
Yes.
Harvey, appreciate you being a very nice person.
Yes, thank you so much.
Dealing with us while we were trying to get you back.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how he was
Monica
blocked out. I did not block him. I don't have the power to do that. Well, I probably do, but I didn't. I didn't. Hey, how are you? Wait, Wicked Arts and Gardens here. Who else just came in? Food by Faith. How are you?
What's going on? So glad that you're in here.
Yeah.
Great to see you.
Have you seen her channel?
I haven't had a chance to check it out
yet. I love her channel.
Yeah?
Very nice channel.
Or maybe I watched some of it.
She's got some good stuff.
When I first met her, I believe, because the first time I saw her was, not in person, but like on the screen, was when she was on a live with Black's Tropical.
Mm-hmm.
And so
really, like her channel.
Really sweet people.
Yeah.
I just love the community. I can't say it enough.
I know.
And I love the way Blacks does that too, where Sherry, when she calls people their soil sister, soil brother.
Yeah.
I love it.
Very nice.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay.
All righty.
Food by Faith. That's for her. And G Mama Grows too. If you guys haven't had a chance, go over and check her out on Instagram. She doesn't have a YouTube channel yet, but does she?
I think she does, but I don't think she has I think she has a YouTube channel, but I don't think she has videos up yet. I don't know. I was just on Instagram talking or looking at her stuff.
Either way, I saw a little bit of history, I guess, about her on her Instagram. And first of all, thank you for your service, man. Appreciate it. And I don't take my freedom for granted.
Nope.
And so thank you. And you guys go check her out over Instagram. Show her some love. And
where is Nick? Nick, are you going to show your face tonight? I'm wondering what's happening.
I love this woman anyway. And I want to tell you why. Because when I was on Blacks was not doing a great job on some parts of it.
Oh, Tammy and
this
Bobby.
Woman right here, she was.
I mean, not Sherry and Bobby.
Oh my goodness, this woman was making me laugh because she was going after them like, you better pick your game up.
She was razzing them.
And then I said something to her, and she had some emoji where it was dabbing on people, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know they had an emoji like that.
Hey, they got all kinds of emojis. All right, Nick, can you turn your camera on so that we can see your face down there?
Yes. You do that. And one last thing. Are you going to go get the pig? Are you going to do it?
Snoozing.
You're not going to people want to see the pig.
Okay, let me show you this pig. Oh, I'm going to wake him up. Somebody's going to have to feed him.
Okay, just see him. All right, we'll wait.
I'll get him. We got Nick. We got to see your face. Where's Nick?
Tyler Burns, what's going on?
Hey, Tyler. Oh, there he is. Look, there's Nick. His beard's coming in.
Who?
Nick. See his beard?
That's not coming in. I got a picture that shows it much longer than that. I can guarantee. All right. Tyler, good to have you here. I don't know that you've been in here before, but hello. Appreciate you making it in here. All right. We got one more. Let's see. All right. If you hear the audio go out for a second, it's because the pig's screaming. So, all right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna go to the it'll mute in and out when he starts screaming.
He's doing.
Oh.
Give him some milk. He's doing better. He won't potty.
Okay, so
Now he's gonna walk around.
He didn't want to eat.
He's mad at me.
Monica woke him up. I can't believe you woke him up.
He told me to wake him up. He walks around and he gets all mad. His name's Gizmo now. We call him Gizmo. And he goes, "Meow, meow, 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 meow," and he walks around like angry. Like, he's like, he's like cussing pig cuss words under his breath.
What?
I know it. He is.
Yeah, this is a Christian household.
So he's saying bad words like, "You little stinkers," and he's mad.
That is mad language.
Yeah, he's using bad words. I know it. He's like, "You little stinkers, I hate you guys." I know he's just angry. He's so angry, and he gets mad at us, and he gets real mad at us. And if we don't get to him in time, he's over at his cage, and he's like, "Meow, meow, 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 meow," and he's banging on it with his little pig nose. He has an attitude. So anyway, he's over there now. He's gonna potty somewhere. Abigail, take his little boot. He's gonna potty. He's gonna pee. Abigail, he's gonna pee. Oh, breather 11.
Why did you?
She gotta put him back now. Go potty. I was told by your father. Did you see that?
There you go. If you need some pigs,
there you go. Celtic Roots.
Yeah.
If you're in the area.
What?
Idaho Pasture Pig and Berkshire Cross.
What is he?
IPP.
You know me.
Okay, sorry. That's look. Lisa's out there singing it too, dude. You know Lisa's in there.
What state is he in again?
Celtic Roots.
Yeah.
I do not remember.
I feel like it's in the Northeast, like New Hampshire or something.
It's cold. See the clouds behind him in the picture?
Celtic Roots. Where are you, my friend?
Yes. So, yeah.
I'm trying to remember where he was. It was like New Hampshire.
11 or 12 weeks old is a good size.
Connecticut. That is pretty good.
New
size.
Hampshire. Boom. Right there.
There you go. Okay, cool.
There you go.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're in a New Hampshire area and you're
Pigs.
looking for some pigs,
Anyway.
maybe he can ship them to you.
Yeah. So the pigs are doing, the little piglet is doing well. He's doing very good. He is healing and it's getting there. And he's demanding and he lives in the house. And yeah, that's the house. So yeah, he lives in the house and he doesn't like going outside. And when he goes outside, he like gets mad at me and he feels like he should be inside immediately because he's only, he's a week and a few days old. And he's only been inside pretty much every single day of his life, except for the first day. So he doesn't know what it's like to go outside. See, yeah, Massachusetts, go visit them.
So that's the thing too, is the shoulder where the skin was like basically squished down by the mama, like tore.
Yeah, the skin tore right off, but he's healing. And that little piece of flap of skin just kind of dried up and just flaked off. So
does he smell like death still?
He kind of smells like infection a little bit still, but not as bad. It's not as bad. I've been putting a bunch of things on it and trying to get him healed up as fast as I can. So I'm going to do a video on that and try to do a video still too on the first aid kit, because, when I was kind of trying to heal him up, I was talking to Aaron from Bramble Hill and Lisa from Yogi Hollow. And that one did not just get cut, G Mama. No, that one has gotten cut by its mama, but not cut in the back end. That one's for a little bit later. But he's doing much better. He has definitely been injured by his mom, and we will let him get bigger, and then we will cut him.
He's spoken for.
Oh, we don't. Is he going to?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you can say it.
So he's going to go to Jake and Ann over at Little Frenchie and Nunya, Texas in the back 20. So that's awesome. Hi, 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. Very cool. Oh, thank you. Hey, Nana's Crazy Life. Donna Griggs. Yeah, honey is antibacterial. Just don't use the spicy stuff. Yeah, I will not. I will not waste my honey on a pig wound, okay? I will do.
Who said that?
Greenacre, Michael.
Okay.
Joy, go away. That my dog is under. Get. My big boxer is under the table now. She's gonna make it a mess in a second here.
Okay.
So anyway, go ahead. Now let's introduce our guest for tonight. So we can chat.
Guest for this evening.
Yes, the dog needs to go.
The guest for this evening, I think, is just Nick. I don't know, because I'm just going to add him to the stream because his camera's still jacked up, or he's got his finger over it.
He's got his finger. He's just what is he wearing? He's got his OP. He's got his IPP. He's like, I'm down with OP.
You're muted there, buddy. This guy looks white. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you were saying blue's your favorite color, Eric. I don't know if we can be friends, dude.
Why?
And chickens, dude. Chickens are better than cows right here, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we can be friends, but why is blue? Are you repping the Bloods? What's happening, bro?
No, I'm just messing with you. You're throwing gang signs up, talking about IPP, talking about the Bloods and the Crips colors, and then you say beef. So I gotta bring my beef. This is all the beef we got over here. This is chicken. All we can have on our less than half acres. We can have as many as we want though. So I can have thousands of pounds of chicken. So come at me, bro.
Yeah. Well, if you go back in our Instagram, and from last year, 2 years ago, you'll see Eric on there a lot wearing his handkerchiefs on his head, and there's a lot of them, and so a couple of our friends.
Run, he was talking while he was running. I don't know how you do that. That's hard.
I actually heard that that's how you know when you're in good shape, when you can talk and run at the same time. So what you do is you get a good sweat going, you stop for about 5 minutes, get your heart rate down, and then take off and act like you're running still.
Yeah, if you're running by yourself, that works. If you're running with somebody else who's faster than you ain't talking.
Well, you got to do it with the young people because they're all down with the doing selfies and all these videos anyway. So
they're down with the IPP.
They don't even know what that is.
Idaho pasture pigs.
Yeah, that's true. They don't know what IPP or OPP or any of that is.
That's how the homesteaders rap. They're like, "You down with IPP? You know me. We do the pastured pig rap." I mean, what is that?
What was that actually? Is this thing recorded? So am I able to go back and watch that again?
Yes, and do not screenshot me or I will not be your friend.
Wow. There's some heavy threats there.
Hey, Mike, Mr. MT Homestead.
Wow. Yeah, so if you're just joining in, you just missed Monica doing her rap. I don't know what that was about.
They did not miss anything.
No, they really didn't, but they kind of did.
Oh, Daz is here too. He said he must be fit.
Yeah, so I don't run a whole lot, but I mountain bike a whole bunch. And if I'm riding with somebody else who's faster than me, yeah, I ain't talking at all. So yeah, that's what I do. That's
where you got to come up from behind and take your front tire and just kind of like paddle their back tire. Let them know who's boss.
I've done that before, and I pretend, oh, sorry, my mistake, but just trying to slow you down for a second so I can catch my breath. Yeah, yeah, you know all my tricks, Eric.
Well, I'm the second son, so I know what it's like to want to win.
Yep.
At all costs. At that.
Yeah. Well, hey, I wanted to, before we got too far into this, I wanted to thank you just for being in my corner, man. I thanked Lisa this morning on my live stream because the two of you have been great, have kind of kept me going this week. It's been a rough week, as you well know, for our family and stuff. My dad in the ER twice, and I won't go into all that, but just appreciate it, buddy. I really do appreciate you, and it means a whole lot.
Well, it's like I said earlier, I don't know if you were able to hear it, if you were in the back already or not, but, I was talking about Jim from Adventures on the Homestead, and we've become pretty close. We kind of text back and forth like you and I do. And, he had made a comment about the last thing he ever thought he was going to get out of a YouTube channel was to find good, God-fearing friends. And so, it meant a lot because, the opportunity to be able to meet people through Instagram and Facebook, a lot of people talk about how bad it can be, and it truly can be. Same thing with Facebook, but it can also, YouTube, but it can also be used for great things. And that's what I choose to do. Monica, not so much, but I've had to convince her that we got to use this for good.
What?
So
rude. I'm trying to chat with people in the chat. You're throwing shade over here.
Just go work on your thing. I'm talking with my friend over here.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
I did hear you mention that to Jim about Jim earlier, and it's so true. It's something I didn't expect. I was thinking, I don't even know how I think I found it through some Facebook group. I found this community. I had been putting up my own videos here and there, and found somebody mentioned something about check out someone's live stream or something, and I did, and got involved with everybody here. But honestly, my intention was to just try to get some more subscribers in the beginning. Like, hey, I need to meet some people who are into this stuff that I'm doing, and I can learn some stuff from them. That was kind of my original intention, but it turned out to be a whole lot more than I ever imagined. And like I said, you and Lisa this week have really stuck out, and it's just really nice to just know that I've got people like that that are in my corner. So appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man, my pleasure. I don't know. There's not much more I can say about that, but just, glad that I could be there, and look forward to continue to be there for you and your family. And, as we were chatting back and forth, anytime it comes to people in your family, people maybe not in your family, but are like family or friends, when you see people struggling. And that was one of the things that I was thinking about today, trying to get ready for tonight's live, is there's some folks, Tasha over at Prep For It.
She's in the hospital. She's really sick, trying to get better with the big C word. Ugh.
It's okay. You can say COVID.
The big COVID.
Yeah.
So anyway, she's in the hospital because of that. She did a live video yesterday, and she was just, you could see she was struggling, but
yeah,
God is good. He's keeping her through it. And then of course, Betty, Granny Moreno, keep her in your prayers too, because she's been sick too. So
yeah. And people like that you see on the regular through different chats and stuff, to know that that they were missing. First of all, you kind of miss that, when you don't see them in chats or you don't see comments on videos, and it's one thing if they're taking a break or something like that, but to know that they are, sick or just have been incapacitated for a period of time and can't get to a phone, or, there's a lot of people out there that are looking for them to try to figure out, like, where did they go? Are they okay? And so, it's sad to see, so many people dealing with so many different things. And I actually have a lady friend at work that, it was right before Thanksgiving. Actually, she had gotten really sick, and I think she had a stroke or something, and she's in a coma still. And it's just sad to see that, so trying to come alongside people, offer support and offer prayer and things like that. That's what we can do.
Well, you're doing a good job at loving your neighbor, man. I appreciate feeling it over here. So, good work.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the people that have come to support us. It's really been a family. God has given us such a great community here. And so it's awesome to see how we can support one another, whether we're here in the United States or Canada or Australia, or anywhere, really. We've made friends kind of everywhere. And that's an awesome thing, because without YouTube, I don't know that we would have made this many friends,
Oh, for sure.
So
I would have never met people like Nick or
God is good.
Casey, Gaz, Food by Faith, Brenda Bake. I mean, just go down the whole list
Exactly.
in the chat there.
Everybody. Well, what's your question?
Many. Yeah.
So I see, maybe I'll ask this to start with, because I think this is kind of fascinating. I see the map behind you, but
I got two. I can't do it backwards. Oh man, let's see.
I know it's your brain.
Yes, there's two back there. Yes, those ones back there. Why don't you tell people what you do for a living? I thought this was fascinating.
Yeah, so I'm, geographer, cartographer, GIS specialist is my title. GIS is Geographic Information Systems. So really, I'm kind of like an IT person for maps. That's probably the best way to explain it. So any kind of web map you've ever been on. I don't work for Google. A lot of people ask that. Do you work for Google and you make Google Maps, Google Earth? No. I use their products sometimes, but no, I don't work for them. Mostly we're just getting our clients through mostly kind of environmental laws that are out there, just helping them kind of wade through those waters. So if it's like a creek crossing or something, they got to calculate how many acres of impact they're going to make to that creek bed or whatever, and restore it back in place. So they just have to document all that. So they need it all mapped out so they can calculate all those things and make plans and adjust plans and things like that.
That sounds pretty interesting. It sounds like too much for my brain to handle.
I think it's cool. I'm a map person. I like maps. I like seeing places that like I have to physically see it. I can't. My brain doesn't work unless I see it on a map, and then I can kind of put myself where I need to go. But I like maps. I like numbers, things like that. So,
have you? I was telling a guy at work today a story when I had to go down into Baltimore City. Is when I was a teenager, and I was using MapQuest. Remember when you used to have to print those bad boys out?
Yep.
And when they got a little bit more technical, they had the actual picture of the map with the blue line that would take you from one place to another.
Yeah.
Now you're talking like the old OPP days, you know. What is that? All the young people like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't understand that.
They don't know. That was back in the day when we had pagers too.
Oh no, don't be talking about those. That really shows our age. Yeah, I had a pager in high school. I remember that. But you know, the really old school way. Did you guys ever have Thomas Brothers maps? Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like these they're almost like an atlas. Each page, like you look at the back and it's got all the squares, and you go, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And each square 42. So you thumb through to 42, and then it's connected to 43 or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to scan those in. Beginning of my career, I had to scan those in, and then I had to place them on the computer and like stitch them all together. I'd actually make copies of those maps, and then we cut the borders off of them, so it was like no border, and then we tape them together with clear tape, and then we scan them all, and then we make our maps on those. Yeah, I'm old.
Yeah, I remember those days. That's it's funny because knowing how to read a map like that. Right now, when I get in the car, I'll put the through maps on the iPhone or whatever, and that's it. I don't play games. I don't try to remember where I'm driving. I just follow that thing. I probably get lost half the time if I didn't have my phone running. I'm that guy.
I like the map. I like to look ahead of time. So if I have to go somewhere, because like I had to drive into Dallas this week, and it's like the third time I've driven or been there. Second time I've driven myself, and I still had to look at the map. I had to GPS it, look at the whole route, make sure I knew what the route looked like. And then I went and we were able to do it that way. So yeah, I have to kind of look ahead of it time. Yeah.
There you go. That's a question for you.
Did you have a little chain on your pager? Eric wasn't that cool.
No, I think I put it I don't know. No, I did not have a chain on my pager.
Hey, look at that emoji though. That's an alphanumeric one. That's top of the line, baby.
No,
you know what? My mom had that one for real. She had that one. And I remember I'd call in and it was like leaving a voicemail with the secretary. Like, hey, type in there, hey, call Nick. I'm home. There ain't no Pop-Tarts or whatever, you know. And she'd call me back. Hey, what are you talking about? No Pop-Tarts. I was in a meeting. Yeah, I know, Mom. Sorry. The crazy thing is I find like a lot of these preppers and stuff, none of them talk about like hard copy maps. Has anybody ever talked about like a hard copy map and a compass? Like, come on, you're going to need that. You know, you might think you're just going to hunker down, but you need to navigate through the woods or whatever you plan to do. So,
yeah.
Well, I think you just found your place in a group of preppers, man. There you go.
Yeah.
You get up there with your binoculars and start looking down from the maps. You're like, I know exactly where I am. I put this together 30 years ago.
You know what? Wendy makes a good point. GPS doesn't work around these back roads. You've got, if you have a good map, you have an updated paper map, then you're going to know where you're going if you need help.
Nobody's looking at a paper map. Settle down.
I would.
Settle down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Paper map.
Pace beads too. Do you guys know about pace beads?
What?
Pace beads.
That sounds kind of.
So the specialists in the Army that Celtic Roots is talking about, they know about pace beads for sure.
Specialists in the Army work specific offsite injury to give troops.
So,
wait, did you say space beads or
pace? You pace. You measure off your pace. So you take like 50 paces and you go, oh, that's going to be 100 feet, right? And so you go, okay. Every 50 feet, I move this bead on like a piece of paracord or something, and you go, okay, that was 100 feet. Okay, that's 200 feet. And, you keep moving beads, and then you start over again, and you move another bead on another rope, and say, okay, I had 1,000 yards or whatever you're measuring.
I thought you were saying like pasty, like pasties, like pasty, like.
No, this is a family show, Monica.
I know.
What are you even
That's why I
talking
didn't know
about?
what you were talking about. I don't know what paste beads are.
Hey,
Eric warned me ahead of time that we weren't going to be talking about that. So, yeah. I don't know. You didn't get the memo.
Wow. You need to go get something to drink or something? Or
I didn't know what we were talking about. I was a little worried. Pace. P-A-C-E. Pace
Yes, ma'am.
beads. I'm going to write that in the chat. Pace.
okay. Moving right along.
Thank you, Alicia. I knew that's what Alicia heard too.
Well, we got one question done, Eric.
No, that wasn't even the real question. That wasn't even on the list, I don't think. Anyway, Monica's going to get herself together. My goodness gracious, dude.
I was worried.
There are young people in this chat right now.
You never know. I mean, the guy's got his camera like this in the beginning too, so you never know what's going to happen, right?
Really? I don't know these people from Arizona.
I'm not worried about him right now. I'm worried about you. Oh my goodness.
I am an adult.
Okay.
It is always a good time on Eric and Monica's live stream. And when I had you guys on my live stream, I got real worried in the beginning. But the chain, what did you say? The surgery worked. This is Monica. Was that your friend Jim?
Yeah. Yeah. And my daughter, right. Yeah, my friend, his friend Jim was here and he said, look, the surgery worked. Here's Monica. And his friend's like, yep, that's me.
I didn't know what to say for like 5 minutes. I was totally thrown off.
See, look, Abigail heard space weed. She didn't hear pace beads. She heard space weed. So she's all over the place.
What? Look down here.
Marina said I had just people puke in my mouth so I can follow them anywhere. 20 minutes in, the real question haven't started. What about
no, Mike? Monica is
the thing. That's the thing. This yours for $200.
Oh my goodness!
Puppies and kittens. Puppies and kittens. Yes.
Okay. We were just talking about prayer, and now you're talking about this kind of stuff.
Settle down. Marina's just killed me. I'm done. I just have people puke in my mouth, and I can follow them anywhere. Yep. I can't focus now.
All right, get to your questions, Eric. Let's hear it.
Okay.
You're not topping. You're not topping space beads or
no,
pasty
you're
beads
done.
or whatever.
No, nobody's talking about that.
It's P-A-C-E, pace. Get your head out of the gutter, Eric.
Oh yeah, Eric. Look, he's sweating now. He's got to pull his
face weed and pasty beads.
Okay. So here's the thing. This is Nick with Arizona Highland Homestead, as you can see there. So one of the things that always interests me a lot when I meet people through YouTube is the different environments that they live in. So the crazy thing about Texas, and of course we've only been here since August of 2014, I didn't realize how vast this land truly was. Because in Northeast Texas, you got grass and all that stuff. In the Southwest, you got dirt and mountains, and it's just flat here. But over there where you live, what kind of environment is that part of Arizona?
Yeah, so we're up on we named our channel Highland Homestead, not because we have Highland cattle. We get that question all the time. But now Danielle, she's always wanted horses and cattle and large animals. And so she loves your channel. She's not here. You'll probably never see her in front of the camera. You might see her from time to time, like in the garden when I'm filming somewhere. But she's not.
From time to time.
Yeah.
Do you live with this woman?
From time to time. Yeah. No. But
do you live with this woman?
Maybe. From time to time.
Just here in passing.
From time to time. No, she's in the next room over right now. But yeah, she doesn't want to be in front of the camera. So yeah, I respect that. And,
I'm getting ready to put Monica in timeout too.
I'm being good. You're talking. I'm listening.
Stay on target. I gotta focus here. So what's the question again? The arid landscape. So Highland Homestead is named after the Central Highlands of Arizona. So Arizona, most people think of Phoenix and Tucson when they think of Arizona. The big saguaro cactus, right? They look like this, right? Mm-hmm. Something like that, right? The big cactus. And then we got all kinds of rattlesnakes and Gila monsters and scorpions and all that stuff down in the valley, right? So that's down south. That's the southern end, right? Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, right there. There you go.
Oh,
We are right in here, in this area here. So, and then Flagstaff's up here, and then this is the Navajo Nation. That whole orange square up there, that's not even in our time zone. That's in a different time zone. So anyway, Navajo Nation, they're sovereign up there. So, but yeah, up in here, it's all up in it's like where the pines meet the cactus. That's what I always say. So we got pine trees. We're up at 5,500 feet. We're fixing to get our first snow tonight. So we get snow about 6 inches at a time on average, and then it's gone that week. Within a couple days, it melts off and it's gone. But yeah, it's dry. It's real dry. Not humid at all, except July, August, and some of September. We get monsoon season, and that's when we get all of our rain. We get a ton of rain. Sometimes like 4 inches in one day. So it's a lot of rain.
So do you collect the rain throughout?
Yes, yep.
How do you do that?
So we just got downspouts off of our rain gutters, and we got a small house. It's not even 1,300 square feet. Pretty small house, but we've only got 3 of our downspouts connected. One of them isn't. So we have one that. So we got 3/4 of our roof goes into 2 big 55-gallon barrels, and then from there it kind of overflows into 300-gallon stock tanks that we picked up, and we have all those connected with a manifold I built. So we've got, I don't know, about 500 gallons, 600 gallons of rainwater, something like that.
So do you find, so that was one thing that I noticed on a lot of your videos. There was a lot of information about irrigation and the things that you've learned about how to irrigate. And so it's definitely not like watering, because I guess those are like irrigating tubes. They're small, right? I'd say they're about 1/4 inch in diameter.
So they're about the 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. So we got 1/2 inch that's it's kind of like you'd use, I don't know, 3/4 inch pipe around your property to get water places. And then the small stuff's like little hoses to get to the plants. So most of our garden is just 1/2 inch drip tubing is kind of what it's called. And it's real easy. You don't need any glue or anything. You just pop this stuff together. It's like Legos, and super easy, super effective. And then on the ends, we have caps that we can remove, and then we can flush the system out or blow it out with the air compressor for when the freeze comes, so that it doesn't all freeze up. But yeah, we got to do that. But when the monsoons come, we don't need to water at all. So that's nice.
Well,
is that how it works?
Well, you used to work right outside. Was it outside of Flagstaff?
No, I was down in Phoenix and Scottsdale.
Scottsdale. Okay. So he worked in there, but I think you were there a couple of times when it like monsooned.
Yes, I that was one thing that really kind of surprised me, because I couldn't understand why at the end of every road there was like, I don't even know what you want to call it, like a funnel to,
yeah.
So basically when it rains, I mean, it's like an actual downpour. So I feel like what is the total amount of water if you were to fill up everything you have?
600 gallons.
Is that enough to get you through the year, or do you still use like house water or something?
Or through the 9 months where you don't have monsoon season?
Right. So like right now, we don't really need to irrigate either, because we get rain or snow. So like we got a whole bunch of different vegetables and stuff out there still growing, but and we can get to that. But it does stay cold when it's cold, right? The stuff doesn't need water as much. It's just kind of how it is. Right. And then it's kind of more of a wet time of year anyway. Stuff doesn't dry out as fast, I guess, is kind of what it is all about. But we do have our city water hooked up. I've got a kind of like a way to switch it. And so we will hook it up. Our first year here, it was extremely dry. Our monsoon season was next to nothing. So, you just can't count on getting all that water. And I'd love to have, like 10,000 gallons of rainwater storage, because we have a lot that just overflows and we can't capture it with what we've got. So it'd be nice, but not really necessary. Our water is not that expensive or anything, so we could just use that when we need to.
Sure. All right. So tell us a little bit about your homestead as far as what you guys got going on there. I know that you have a passion for chickens. Apparently you had a picture of one. So I thought that,
yeah, represent.
Who exactly is that?
This chicken here?
Yeah.
This is Steely. She's a steel leghorn. No. Oh no. Steel Buff Orpington. No, I don't know. That's
I was gonna say, if you have enough chickens, you are not naming every single one of them.
No, we only have 10 chickens, so and they're not pets. They're kind of, they're livestock. They're being used here. But we did name them after flowers. So
very nice.
Danielle's got some names for them. But yeah, a lot of them we've gotten rid of some of them throughout the years. But yeah, we got 10 chickens. They're all layers. We can't have roosters where we are, but we can have as many chickens as we want. So that could increase, but I've only built a facility for 12. So yeah, the coop isn't large enough. We'd have to add on, and we're not looking to do that. We're on less than a half acre. We have our vegetable garden is 32 by 16. So it's pretty large size vegetable garden. And then we've got 10 fruit trees. So
32, you said 32 by 16. Is that like long? Give me an idea. What something we have? That's how big is that?
It's exactly 32 feet by
oh my
16
gosh,
feet.
Give me an idea. I'm trying to think of what we like in terms of what we have. Like, what would that be? Is that like twice our garden? Or?
It's probably, his is probably a little bit wider than ours.
Cool.
And then probably about half as long.
Okay. So I'm always looking for, I don't know, like I can hear what you're saying. I'm all like, yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. It could be like a square this big. And I could be like, oh, yeah, it's awesome. But if he tells me like a relationship, I was trying to do it quietly, like how big is that? Then I can say, oh, because on a video, things look oftentimes much bigger than, or much smaller sometimes, depending on how the people are making their videos. And so I don't really know until somebody says, yeah, no, we have this big of it. I'm like, oh, you have, sometimes people have an acre of land and it looks like they've got 20 acres. And I'm like, what? You have an acre? That's crazy. And so it's cool to see the different ratios and how big some of the spaces are that people are dealing with when it comes to gardening or farming or whatever. So that's why I was kind of like trying to ask him quietly.
Well, I couldn't hear. She was talking my bad ear. But what I'll say too, though, because a lot of times when people see what we got going on, I feel like they look at like 10 acres and they're like, oh man, if I had 10 acres, I could do all this with the garden, or I could do this or that. But understanding that most of our acreage is used by the cattle. Yeah. So
you don't give it up very easily.
So, I mean, what are we on, an acre, if that?
Yes. Our livable space. We have like basically about an acre in the livable space. And then that's where our garden is. In our space, in our yard, basically.
And then, of course, I use a good portion of the yard for our round bales and things like that. Yeah. So we have basically a smaller section for our garden. And I found that.
Okay, that makes sense, Marino.
And well, it depends what kind of mobile home it is.
But like that gives me an idea. Single wide, double wide, whatever.
Mobile homes come in different sizes.
Good night, Nikki at Blue Farm. See ya.
Good night.
But that's the thing, that when you're living on a homestead, how important it is to try to maximize your space.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you're on a smaller space, that's where you're really like in tune with every single inch of your property. And then when you have a little bit larger property, then you're just like, oh, I'll just do this or I'll do that. And then you waste a lot of time because you don't actually plant stuff there or something like that. Anyway. But that's what
I know you're not throwing shade at me.
No,
again.
Not at all.
Get out of here. Ask another question.
But what I was noticing with your videos, it seems like you guys have really. I'm sure it wasn't like this when you first started out, but it looks like you have maximized the use of your space. Do you feel like that's where you are? Have you gotten to the place where you know that you've maximized it, or are you still finding ways to make it better?
Yeah, I'm glad the perception is that we're being good stewards of the land that we have. However, uh, we could always do better. And the problem with our piece of land is that it's sloped. It's not flat. It's not even close to flat. And that 32 by 16 garden, I spent, I don't know, from October through May, just terracing that thing off and using concrete block to level it, and it's still not perfect. So anyway, that's kind of the issue. We had to do that with the chicken coop and run too. We had to make a flat spot for it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, that we have to terrace everything off to make it really usable. Even the compost bins that we have, they have to be level or they don't work right. So that's kind of the issue here. But we do the best we can with what we've got. I think if I was to do it over again, that's kind of where I think this kind of goes, is that you realize that you kind of over time use the space in the way that you think you will, and then you use it slightly differently, based on things changing, right? Stuff changes. You don't have quite the monsoon season you thought you would have, or, whatever. And you go, oh, garden vegetable stuff is great, but fruit trees are where it's at, because fruit trees, they, whatever, you learn, or livestock, right? It'd be nice to have this or that or something different. So you learn and change. And I think if we did it differently, we'd probably invest more into fruit trees or grapevines or something that work better on slopes. But we always want a vegetable garden. That's always good. I saw a question in there about what fruit trees do we have?
Yeah.
We've got 2 apples, 2 peaches, a nectarine, apricot, 2 cherries, and a plum. I think I got them all.
That's cool.
That's awesome. So how do you, so that's one problem that we have with our fruit trees, is it seems like all the bugs get to them before we do.
Yeah.
So do you have a tip on how to actually get fruit off of your fruit tree?
So there's a spray that you can spray in the winter when they're dormant. It's called dormant spray. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it really helps kind of seal off I don't know how it works exactly, to be honest. I should know more about it before I start talking about it. But it's something that you spray when it's, when all the leaves are gone and it's in the winter, and then it really kind of like protects the tree or gets rid of, I don't know, scale or whatever other bugs are there, so that it has a good start. So that's one thing. Bugs, they don't typically go after like really healthy plants. They look for the sick ones, like a predator on the Serengeti. They look for the young and the weak, they attack. So that's kind of what we found, is that give them the best start you can, fertilize, all the good stuff, right? Make sure they're watered adequately, all that. But then, yeah, you got to be diligent. And then, if you can use some kind of healthy kind of spray or something that isn't extreme. We do all organic stuff here, so we always look for organic solutions for that. But we haven't had too many pest problems. The biggest ones are like grasshoppers coming and eating all of our leaves off of our trees and stuff like that. And then birds, when the fruit's ripe, the birds are all over it. So some of them will have to net if the birds start picking at them. But yeah, our trees are still kind of small. We bought the place in 2019, so they're not huge fruit trees yet. So we might learn some things still here yet.
Well, if you do, make sure you make some vids for me. I need to see that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let you know.
Oh, Drop said he said, yeah, you want to use organic fruit tree spikes to feed them. All natural spinosad, Captain Jack's dead bug brew. Okay. I'm going to go look some of these up. He said Captain Jack's dead bug brew is all organic. I am all organic too. No pesticides. Yeah, that's good. Good to know. If you got dirt, use it to full capacity. Times are tough. Oh, let's see. Was all of your garden dug at night?
Oh, Daz, you're killing me. Yeah, you must have seen the video of my son out in the backyard at night with a pickaxe.
Wait, did he do something wrong?
So I put up this video last week, and it was just a short, stupid video. But we were sitting at the fire pit, and I made it look like there was our neighbors were up to no good in the middle of the night. You could see this guy with a pickaxe, and a light was on him, and you couldn't tell it was my 14-year-old son, but he was digging out the pond that him and his brother are working on down there. So yeah, it was kind of a funny video.
Oh, that's funny.
I got to get back and check that one out.
Yeah.
Now, just out of curiosity, are your neighbors, are they subscribed to you?
I don't think so. I don't know. If you're my neighbor down here, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. I'll give you an extra dozen eggs. Because
there you go.
We pay off all of our neighbors with eggs, so that always helps.
There you go.
Yes.
So in your community, do your other neighbors live like this too, or are you the odd guy?
Oh yeah, we're the weirdos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, so we homeschool, right? I mean, we don't have like dozens of kids like you guys do, but we have two, and they're out there in the middle of the night with pickaxes, you know. So it's kind of weird, but no, all of our neighbors, actually, our neighbor to our left, our neighbor to our right, our immediate neighbors, you know, that we share fences with, they both have raised poultry. One has raised ducks. One has raised ducks and goats and chickens, but they don't have them right now, so they appreciate the eggs. And Lisa, you're not my neighbor right now. You might be my neighbor someday. I don't know. South Dakota looks pretty awesome, but you know it's funny. I had a discussion with some guys in a Bible study recently about who's your neighbor. You know, like you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself, right? So we're talking about that, and it's like, man, we're all neighbors on this planet, right? Like, how can you say somebody's not your neighbor? We're all living on the same planet, you know? It's all of our backyard. But anyway, digression. Yeah, so we are kind of the weirdos, but you know what? We've got a lot of friends around town and nearby, and towns nearby that are doing the exact same thing as us, homeschooling and chickens and goats and cattle and rabbits, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, they're not YouTubers though, right? So it's different when they're not YouTubers, and so it's I actually feel a lot closer to many of you guys than to some of the people who actually are in our community, which is kind of a weird thing in itself, and probably a whole discussion in itself. But yeah, it's good to have community.
For sure.
Sorry, I didn't, Monica, I didn't mean to laugh, but the boxer is under the table.
Yes.
And she's snoring and having a bad dream.
Yes.
So
She's like, her whole body is vibrating on my foot. She's like snorting. It sounds like we're like tooting or something under here. No, she needs to move.
You don't kick her out with the cattle dogs?
Well, the cattle dogs stay in the mud room, and she gets to stay in the house. So she's my baby. She's
I figured that one out, but I just thought I would ask.
She's spoiled.
We also can't trust her.
Yeah, no, we can't trust her.
There's another question here on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, we are planning to set our fig, apple, and canning pear trees now. Any suggestions?
Oh,
don't ask Eric. No offense, Eric. He just doesn't have the best of luck with trees.
You know, setting trees now is probably an okay time. Depends on where you are. I mean, if you were in exactly right here in Arizona, I don't know. I mean, the trees are dormant, so might be all right. We put ours in right before, you know, spring and before things started popping open. So that's what we did. But we also got our trees in at that time. We couldn't find trees around, so we had to order them and wait for them to come in. So yeah, that's when we planted them. So
I would probably suggest too that if wherever,
I can't remember where Mont's is.
Wherever they are,
Tommy.
If they go, why are you talking out loud?
I'm thinking of where Mont's family homestead is. Sorry,
you got to do that up here.
Yeah, where Tom is from.
You do it in there.
No.
Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted,
I was looking back for the other question.
Was to go to a local nursery or something like that, not a Home Depot, or a Lowe's, but I would say probably like a local nursery and
You,
kind of pick their brain.
you know what the best resource is your local what do they call it, agricultural extension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're really good. It's surprising how good they are. They just know all the questions that you have about your plants and timing and water and all of it. They're really good.
Yeah, I actually had to call our ag one time. It was about cattle, but the lady, and the funny thing is she's like, "I'm just the receptionist," but why don't you tell me your question, and I'll go ask somebody or get them to call you back. And before I knew it, I was having like a 30-minute conversation with just the receptionist, and she had all the answers. I mean, you could tell she'd been doing it a long time, but she followed everything up with. But I'm not the official person to answer those questions. I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, my family is in North Mississippi, so I think it's still warm enough there. I guess depending on when you would plant the trees, if you plant them in warm time, I don't know.
I would still ask, because even over here in Texas, to have a chance of a freeze, can upset the whole thing.
True.
So, and then I think the same thing with the bees. You guys don't have bees, do you, Nick?
No, unfortunately, I've been trying to convince Danielle that we need bees, but she was actually stung all over her body when she was 8 or so. Her dad was helping somebody with a beehive, and they all came at her. And anyway, they told her if she got attacked again, it would be anaphylactic shock. And we're still wondering if that's like a old wives' tale or something, because I've talked to other beekeepers and they're like, no, that's not going to happen. And if it does, have an EpiPen ready, and that's all they're going to do for you at the hospital anyway. So, still trying to figure that out, but probably not on this property. If we get another property in the future with more land, we'll put it on the corner somewhere and keep it away from the house.
So is that stuff, the over the dormant spray, is that safe for bees and things like that? Most of the organic stuff, is that safe, do you know, or would it say on the packaging?
I don't know. That's a great question, Monica. I wish I knew the answer. I'm tempted to go run out and look at the bottle for you right now, but we could probably all look online a little bit.
Yeah, I would say just look it up online before you purchase it.
And if you can't figure that out, let me know, and I'll find out for you. It's a good question. I got it from my father-in-law, and he does everything organic. So I just trusted him and used it, and it seemed to help. So,
yeah. That's one thing. We were on a live this week on another person's channel, and they had asked about bees. And that's one of them things where we keep going back to not stretching yourself too thin with what you're trying to do, and trying to find people that you can partner with. And beekeeping is one of those things, all the people I've talked to watch how much time and effort is put into that. I could not imagine having enough time to adequately take care of the hives. I would love to have it, and I'd love to offer. I mean, I feel like I've heard somewhere that there are certain people that will put the beehives on your property, and then for payment, they'll give you a couple quart jars or something like that at the end of the season. I just can't find the people to do it yet, but I'd let them.
Yeah, Eric, that brings up a good thought that I had just a little while ago, and that was, do a couple things really well, and then, trade with other people and figure out who in your area has cattle, right, and who has whatever chickens, and who has rabbits, and who's got pears and peaches and whatever else, and hey, we'll trade you this, and this is ready at this time of year, but come peach season, I know you can't eat 500 peaches, so throw them my way and I'll throw you a few steaks or whatever. I think that's the way that we should all be doing this kind of thing, is not, the self-sustained only, I'm going to go hide in my bunker kind of thing. But hey, I've got a network, and right, some of that stuff, you got to be local, but I don't know how all that works out. But I love your idea of, let's let people use our land, just like your neighbors are letting you, put cattle on their land. Right. I think that's the way it should be,
Yeah. And that's, and I remember, my dad's parents always lived up in the mountains in West Virginia. And every time I'd go visit as a kid, I remember the neighbor stopping by with a bushel of fill in the blank.
Yeah.
apples, tomatoes, green beans. And, and I remember they would put them on that table out there in the breezeway, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then grandma would go over and she's like, well, do you need some potatoes or do you need something? And she would just fill the basket up and give him a basket and off he went, and it was, it's just, I feel like sometimes, especially in this fast paced world we live in, we feel like we have to do everything ourselves instead of trying to find, think about back to your point about being a good neighbor, like how awesome that would be to be able to help someone that's in need, but to also have people that that are in the same mindset and willing to help people in need, not necessarily if they don't have food to eat. It could be that, but also if like for you, you couldn't grow tomatoes because something happened this year, but to be able to switch out with your neighbor.
Well, I'll give you a real world example. So our neighbor was chopping their trees so that they don't fall under their house, just the regular tree trimming every year. And they're going to go take it to the dump, and it costs $7 to take a trailer load to the dump. And I'm saying, we got a shredder chipper in our backyard. We need mulch. We always need mulch, and we need compost material. Just throw it over here, right? Save you $7, and I can use it. Yeah, it's some labor for me, but I'd much rather, that stuff not go into the dump. And I know they don't spray any of their stuff, and it's good material for us. And we don't have those trees growing like that. So yeah, it's little things like that. And lawn clippings, right? If you have a neighbor who's got lawn clippings in the summertime, I'll tell you what, there's nothing better for the compost than having a whole bunch of lawn clippings and wood chips and stuff. It's great. Compost is, man, I will go off on compost for the cows come home, man. I love compost to no end.
Okay. Can you tell us about your love for compost? No, I'm kidding. Nope.
Eric likes compost too. He sniffs it all the time. Remember talking about dirty fingers, and he likes to get big scoops of compost. He's like, smell this. It smells good. It smells like dirt. And I'm like, that's what it's supposed to smell like, dirt. And he like crumbles it through his hands like he's some master chef and he just made the most amazing meal. He's like, so good.
Eric,
I was pretty impressed with the compost that we got, but it was kind of like, it's my own. It's my baby. Who wouldn't love their own baby, right? And so then I gave some to my father-in-law. He needed some compost, and and he took some of ours, and his plants like shot up, and he's telling us like, this is the greatest. Do you have more of this stuff? Like a drug dealer, right? Like that first hit that was free was awesome. Can I get some more of that? I'm like, no, sorry, we're all out of that. Can't have any more. But that was a good feeling, talking about being a good neighbor, being able to supply people with stuff to help them grow their own food.
Yeah.
Great feeling.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely nice to be able to have something you're putting time into and being able to bless others with that too. So to know you can barter good things.
Okay. So we're coming close to our time. One thing that I definitely wanted to talk about, because I don't think I really actually talked very much about the list that I sent you. So that's what I do. I make people feel comfortable thinking they're going to get the list, and then we go another direction.
Yeah.
But one of the videos I was watching, and it's been a little while now when I watched this video, but you had mentioned that your dad, I believe, starts a lot of the little seedlings or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Through aquaponics, and then he hands them over to you, and then you grow them.
Yeah.
So is this like a teamwork type thing, and then you're growing food for you and your dad?
Yeah. So my mom and dad live 8 minutes down the road, which it turns out isn't close enough. We need to be on the same property. So we're planning to move together and find a property. One just came on the market today on 8 acres, perfect property. But guess how much they wanted for it? Just take a guess.
Too much.
$500,000.
This is Arizona, not California, right? So, so you said $500,000?
Yeah.
$1.5 million.
Ooh.
What in the goodness gracious?
It's not brand new. It's got some horse facility stuff on it, but it's not, not like it's got rodeo grounds or something where you can.
What in the world?
It's all the Southern Californians are moving here. It's the closest place outside of Southern California that is no longer in California, but is also not in the desert. It's the closest place to Southern California, not in the desert. So everybody's moving here with all their money from selling their California home, and prices have skyrocketed. But anyway, rant over.
Looks like you all need to pack up your family and just move somewhere else.
Yeah, I've been thinking about coming over there to Longhorn State or somewhere over yonder, but
big. There's a lot of land here.
My parents need me. Danielle's parents are here too, and her sister and her husband. So yeah, we ain't leaving. We're rooted. We're anchored. So we'll make the most of it. And yeah, my dad, he's got a whole like downstairs basement man cave setup going on with all kinds of hydroponic setups and all kinds of things. So it's all like controlled. It's heated and air conditioned and everything. So he's making the most of it, starting seedlings down there. And then he passed a bunch of them off to us last year, starting with broccoli early in the season, and then tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of stuff throughout the season. Got us off to a good start. And our garden was booming this year. I took care of the soil and that good compost,
Finger sniffing good.
It smells so good.
That's the new compost logo. Compost, it's finger sniffing good.
Yeah, it everything was so good and fertile that everything took off, and the monsoons came like we were hoping, and so yeah, it was all good. So yeah, it is kind of a community effort, and we had more tomatoes than we could eat and all kinds of stuff. So they got the first dibs on it, all that.
Wow.
Everybody wants you to move where they are. South Dakota, Tennessee. Look, that's why she lives in Pennsylvania, Washington State,
Yeah, all right. Come on, bring it if y'all can,
look,
fund Danielle and me and the boys, then you gotta fund my parents and her sister and their family.
Hey,
everybody else to come on over there. But
look, what you do is you start the process, and when you tell people you're going to move, they start to realize that it's a better process. Because look, we were like, hey, Mom and Dad, we're going to move to Texas. What do you think?
Yeah.
My mom and dad are separated, so they're divorced. And my mom and dad were like, you're crazy. We're staying in Maryland. His parents were like, oh no, you're not taking our grandbabies away. So they just whoop, and we all met together. And after we were gone, my sister's like, well, wait, I need to be where you guys are because I like it down there. So she came. So then we got his parents and my sister and brother-in-law. And then my dad just moved down here from Maryland this year, just over the summer, because he's like, my people are down there. So
nice.
He's moved down. So see, just it happens. It's just sometimes you need a little push it extra.
Yeah. So we moved over here from, I don't know if you got another question for me, Eric, but I was going to tell you about the story of God's providence and leading us out here.
That's a good way to end it anyway. So tell us that one.
Yeah.
Questions.
It's a story worth telling. So people don't move here just because when they're my age, they yeah, they did. They did. They moved with Granny in the rocking chair on top of the old truck or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we were in San Diego because my dad was a veterinarian at the San Diego Zoo, the world famous San Diego Zoo, and that's why we lived there. And his dad actually grew up here in the Arizona Highlands in the 1920s. So we had always known about this place, but whenever you're a person of my age and not a retired person from Southern California, they always ask, why here? Why did you move here and not Idaho or Texas or wherever else, right? And so I have to tell them this story. And basically it goes, we're a single income family homeschooling. And in San Diego, we could afford a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo that was very small, but $2,000 a month is what rent costs for that there. And that's what we could afford. So, but we were able to find that over and over again, kept moving every couple of years or so and made it work. All of our family and friends were there. And then we couldn't find it. Closed doors everywhere. Couldn't find a place to live. So I asked everybody to pray for us. Hey, pray for us. And if you find something, let us know. We're looking and we got to find a place. So it was closed door after closed door. And Danielle and I said, hey, what about Arizona? We've always talked about moving to up in the mountains of Arizona, and it'd be pretty cool. But we're not going to leave all of our family and friends just because we got a wild hair. So we prayed about it, and we didn't tell a soul, didn't tell our sons or anybody that we were even praying about it. And then one of my friends said, "Hey, we're going," or I went to Point Loma Nazarene University, and I was back there. They had a small prayer chapel that they just built. I went inside and I prayed for you and your family to find a place to live. And I said, "Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that." And he said, "No, it's kind of more than that. When I went in and I prayed for you to find a place and for your family. And then I started praying for everybody else. Friends of mine that have cancer, their parents that just passed away, all kinds of other different stuff. And every time my mind was interrupted by your family and the need for you guys to move." And he said, "That's never happened before. When I pray, I'm thinking about that person. I'm intently praying for them. And that's all I'm thinking about." And you kept coming up. So by the third person, when my mind was interrupted, I said, "Okay, God, what would you have me do for Nick and his family?" And he said, "I didn't hear anything. I just got a sense that God was saying, tell Nick to come here for himself and pray." And so I said, "Man, nobody ever told me to go somewhere and pray. Should I erect an altar and bring a burnt offering? What should I do? What else should I do? Right? Like, what's the recipe here for going there and praying?" And he said, "No, man, it's not like that. I know it's weird. I never told anybody to go anywhere and pray. And it's weird, but I'd feel disobedient if I didn't tell you to do this. So do with it what you will. It's all yours now. Ball's in your court." And I said, "All right, I'll do that. But when it's convenient for me, when I'm down the area, it's our way. I'm not going to just go there. I got to find a place to live." And so anyway, we had Labor Day weekend. I had an extra day off. So I said, "All right, we'll make a day out of it, go down there and check it out." And Danielle was kind of excited. She says, "Hey, what does his last text to you actually say?" And I said, "Well, it says, I think God might have a word for you in this place." So she says, "Okay, we're looking for a word. We're looking for a word. Let's find out what word God has for us in this place. Maybe somebody dropped a note and it's got something written on it or whatever." Right. And I'm like, "No, we don't ever look at the clouds and go, oh, look, it looks like a fish. We got to go by the ocean today or whatever." Right. We don't do that. We look in the Bible and okay. And then we pray and, get a sense and, we just try to follow God best we can. And we walk up to the chapel and Danielle and I are like, "Okay, what have we been praying about lately? What might God tell us?" It's either San Diego or Prescott, Arizona, right? You say it Prescott, but Prescott, Arizona, right? And so that's where we live. And we walk up to the door and it's still got this temporary like paper plaque thing going on. They don't have their official plaque up yet, but it says, "Welcome to Prescott Chapel." Right there, spelled exactly the way that our town is spelled and what we've been praying for. And I looked to her and I said, "No way. We are moving to Prescott, Arizona, and we don't even have to go in the chapel. We know what we're going to do. This is a total answer to prayer." So we moved, and then, like you said, Monica, Danielle's sister followed us here. My parents followed us here. Danielle's parents followed us here, and here we are. So yeah, we got roots here. As much as I like to move to South Dakota and Tennessee and Fort Worth or wherever, this is how is it really said? It said Prescott. So like a kitten. People spell it here. I'll spell it.
Prescott. It's spelled Prescott.
It's spelled Prescott, but people say it
Prescott.
Yes. Prescott. Like that. I just put it in the chat. Oh, there it goes.
Prescott. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So anyway, that's us. Prescott, Arizona.
That's cool.
That's awesome, man. Well, I can sit here and talk to you
cool.
all night. I have a whole lot of more questions. So maybe 2022, who knows? Maybe
a whole lot of more questions.
We
homeschool our kids too. Eric has a whole lot of more questions.
Well,
next time.
I'm not a geographical map guy.
Yeah, he's a GIS.
GIS. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
See, even he knows to call you ma'am.
GIS.
Because he can see the.
Out of here.
Smell my finger.
No, I'm not smelling your finger.
Okay.
So weird.
Getting weird now. All right. Well, everybody, we really appreciate you coming out to listen and take part in our Thursday Night Lives. Nick, we can't say thank you enough to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking time to come out. And
it's my pleasure. You know what? Having you guys on my live and being on your live has been, some of the highlights of my year. So I really appreciate it. I laugh a lot and I needed it. I tell you what, this week's been rough and I really needed it. So I appreciate both of you so much.
Well, I appreciate you.
You're not alone in that, because what I will say is that Eric has had a rough past week or two. He just had a lot going on in his brain and he doesn't show it. He sits here and puts on a smile, but there's been a lot going on with all of us too. It has been crazy here with just a lot of things going on. But you know what? Doing these lives and being able to communicate and fellowship with wonderful YouTube family like you and so many everybody else in the chat. It's just nice to be able to chat with our friends, whether it's via texting or Instagram or whatever. It's just so nice to be able to do this. So if you all out there need anything, we're on Instagram. Reach out to us. We're here. And we're always willing to pray for you or communicate with you. So exactly, spiritual warfare is coming down the pipeline for a lot of people right now. So we'll just keep lifting you up, Nick, because I know that things are going on and you need that too. So keep doing that for us too, because he needs it as well. Yeah, appreciate it. And we'll do. And Instagram is probably the best way to message me quickly if you guys need to. We will be praying for y'all and our whole community for sure. Perfect.
Awesome. Well, hey, who likes good friends from Arizona, from Prescott,
Arizona? Who likes great friends from Prescott, Arizona that like to smell their dirty compost fingers?
Farmers do.
And farmers' wives do.
All right. Till next time, everybody.
Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.